Hello again, everybody. It is Yami Fujina. I'm back once again with Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. And here to continue and finish, once I pull up the guide video, of the second class trial. Gotta get the second guide video back up. Alright, got it. And now, like I said, it's gonna be a while before we reach the conclusion, because the second guide video is over 2 hours long, but I'm playing it on max speed, playback speed, because the person that I'm watching their gameplay of, they're struggling just as much as I am. But this particular class trial has not been too much of a struggle, because I have really been doing my best to pay as much attention as possible to everything that was going on during that investigation and the events leading up to Ryoma's death. So that's why you were hearing me say, even before the investigation started, after first even seeing Ryoma's death, that he was dead before he even got eaten by the piranhas. The minute you saw his body in the tank, he was already dead. There was no attempt to get out of the tank. He was already limp, so he was already dead. But where we ended off, let me just mute the game audio for a second. Where we ended off was on a very big plot twist. The entire time we were in agreement that, based on what everybody was saying, Ryoma had to have been killed before nighttime. The day before. He had to have been killed between 8 and 10 p.m. That's what everybody had agreed upon at first. But then Maki comes out and says that she had met up with Ryoma during nighttime, which means after 10 p.m. So that means the theory that he was dead before nighttime is now scrapped. So now we need to find out when. It's like we're back to square one, and now we need to again rethink about what time did Ryoma die? Like, what time was he killed? And what I want to also know is if my theory is correct, that seeing as though the handcuffs had scratch marks on it, and the sink in the shower room had scratches all over it, did Ryoma die in that shower room? Because at first I was saying that he died in the pool. But then I saw the scratch marks from the sink. So, let's go ahead and find out.
It seems the voting's finished. Now then, let's see the results.
No, the class trial's not over.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Wait a second, what result? Voting time hasn't happened yet.
Yes, it has. Don't you remember, Monosuke?
No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember, Monotaro. Oh man, you're right. Silly me, I'm so forgetful.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
Well, anyway, let's just skip the trial and jump ahead to chapter 3.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. Wait a second! We don't know the culprit yet! I'm pretty sure he's messing with you again. Yeah, who killed Nantado? Nantado? Where were you? That was chapter 1's case! How can you be this forgetful? I don't know what's going on with these guys. Alright, resume the class trial.
またまた衝撃の事実が発覚したわね。
議論が振り出しに戻っちゃうね。
Exactly. Then now back to square one.
振
We
り
gotta
出し
figure out the what time
ねえ、
Ryoma
振
was
り出
killed.
しってどういう意味？押し出しと
What
か
is wrong with
寄
this
り
guy?
切りとかとは違うの？
押し出しとか寄り切りはお相撲の技よ。でも
なんだ、どっちもお相撲の技なんだね。今までの議論は無意味だったっちゅう話や。今の貴様らの会話と一緒やな。
These bears, man.
はるかわちゃんの話なんて聞く必要ないよ。どうせ嘘に決まってるんだからさ。
でももう少し詳しい話を聞いてみようよ。
Maki does not
ど
seem
う
like the
判
kind
断
of
していいか
person
もわからないし。
who would just blatantly lie.
だからそんな必要ないって。俺は嘘が大嫌いなんだ。
Well, then it seems like you hate yourself.
よく言うわ。
春川さん、あの嘘つき男子のことは無視していいですから、話を聞かせてください。
昨日の夜12時過ぎくらいだったと思う。
Midnight.
あいつが急に私の研究教室に来たんだよ。私が持っている同期ビデオを見せてくれって。
Oh, why did he want you specifically to show him?
星君がそれを頼みに来たということは、君は彼
And
の
how did he know
同
that
期
she had
ビ
his?
デオを持っていたのか。
待って、確か星君は春川さんの同期ビデオを持っていたのよね。それじゃあ、
Oh, so
星
that's
君と
why.
あなたはお互いの同期ビデオを持ち合う関係だったってこと？
Wait, when did we determine that Ryoma had Makis?
そうみたいだね。確認してないからわからないけど。
そういえば、春川さんは以前言ってましたね。モノクマーズパッドを確認していないと。
だったら龍馬はなんでマキが自分の同期ビデオを持ってるって思った？
手当たり次第に全員に聞いてたなら、春川以外に聞かれてるやつがいるはずだしな。
俺様は聞かれてねえぞ。つうか他の連中もそうだろ。
I mean, I don't know if anybody went around asking whose they had.
だとすると、星君は誰から同期ビデオの件を教えてもらったのでしょうか。
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? Like, come on now. It would have to be someone who knew who had each pad. Like, come on now. I'm telling you. From jump. Like, I was suspicious of this little guy from the very beginning.
君だ。
Now we don't know if he's the culprit,
それ
but
って
Konkichi, you knew what about everybody's cub pads. Because you took all of them. Gotta catch them all. Even got the pads belonging to the people who aren't there or aren't here. Now everyone can watch their motive video.
あの時君は全員の同期ビデオをチェックして、それを星君に教えたんじゃないの？
男子が急に黙るのはハレンチなことを考えている時か、都合が悪くなった時ですよ。
Like, when anyone gets this quiet, it's really suspicious. Seriously, come on now.
星が同期ビデオを見せるように頼みに来た後の話だ。
私の個室にあるから勝手に持っていけばって言った。個室には鍵もかけてなかったし。
Really?
へえ、不用心なんだね。春川ちゃんはよっぽど殺されない自信があるのかな。
それで
No answer. Like, what is going on?
その後のことは知らない。結局あいつが同期ビデオを見たのかもわからない。その時あいつは自分が持っている私の同期ビデオを代わりに見せるって言ってきたけど、興味ないからそれも断った。だからそれだけだよ。じゃあ 星が同期ビデオを見たかもわからねえのか。締まりの悪い話だな。
けどよ、ハルカワが星と夜時間に会ったってことは、あいつは夜時間はまだ生きてたってことだから。
And not just nighttime, midnight.
夜8時から夜10時のアリバイがねえって理由で俺とハルカワが疑われる必要はねえはずだよな。
今の話が本当だったら。
本当だって。
それならどうして君は今になってそんな話をしたんですか。
今まで言わなかったのは疑われるのが面倒だったからだよ。
He wasn't in the mood to be suspected. What?
疑われる？何を？さっき東條も言ってたけど、私とあいつはお互いの同期ビデオを持ち合っているみたいだったからさ。怪しいでしょ。その話をしたら疑われるに決まってるよね。
Well, it's a pretty big
それ
thing
が面
to
倒だか
hide.
ら言わないようにしてたの？疑われるのが面倒だから言わないなんて、ちょっと非協力的すぎるんじゃないかしら。
ああ、それはもうどうでもいいじゃねえか。とにかくハルカワの話を信じようぜ。
そうそう、信じる者は救われる。
いえ、それは待ってください。さすがにちゃんと検証してみないことには。
だったら大間くんに聞いてみよう。
え、俺に？
君にはまださっきの質問に
Yeah,
答えてもらって
exactly.
な
You
いから
like
ね。
you thought he was just gonna let that go? You completely ignored his
春
question.
川さんが星くんの同期ビデオを持っているって彼に教えたのは君なの？
それってそんなに重要？
Yes.
うん、重要だよ。だって大間くんが星くんに教えたのが事実なら、それを知った星くんが春川さんを訪ねたことも信憑性が高くなるからね。
なるほど。大間くんの返答が春川さんの証言の裏付けになるんだね。
Hang on.
だからこそ嘘をつかないでちゃんと答えてほしいんだ。
どうなんですか、大間さん。あなたが星さんに教えたんですか？
Please answer the question.
あんたはさっき言ってたよね。まだ死にたくないってさ。それが嘘じゃないならちゃんと答えなよ。
いつの間にか立場逆転だね。俺が春川ちゃんに責められるなんて。はいはい、そうですよ。星ちゃんに教えたのは俺ですよ。
Alright,
やっぱり
finally.
そうなんだね。
でも別に悪いことじゃないよね。彼が知りたがってたから教えただけなんだし。
じゃああなたは全員の同期ビデオを見たの？
中の映像までは見てないよ。それは上映会のお楽しみにしようと思ってたからね。返す時に間違えないように誰が誰の同期ビデオを持ってるか確認しただけだよ。
そう、分かったわ。
んなことより星が大間からその情報を聞いてたなら、あいつはきっと春川に会いに行ったはずだよな。だったら春川の言ってることは本当だな。星は夜時間まで生きてたんだよ。
いえ、それはどうかしら。
We still can't be too sure. Well, what else was there to talk about?
春川さんが会ったのが事実だとしても、それが昨日の夜時間だったとは限らないわ。
Alright, well then let's try to prove whether or not it was.
あくまで可能性よ。
Alright, well before that I'm gonna actually use the bathroom. Hang on. Alright, sorry, that was a long break there again. We'll try to minimize those breaks. Alright. Could still be a possibility.
可能性がある限りはあなたの意見を全面的に信用するわけにはいかないわ。みんなの命がかかっている以上はね。
I do not suspect Maki whatsoever.
結局どっちなの？嘘なの？嘘じゃないの？
嘘じゃねえよ。こいつの目を見りゃわかんだろうが。
No.
それで分かったら苦労せんわい。ここは嘘と裏切りがものを言う世界なんだぞ。
そんな悲しいこと言わないでください。天子まで悲しくなります。
僕は春川さんの発言は怪しいと思う。
What do you mean far too convenient
あ
for?
まりにも彼女にとって都合が良すぎるからね。
判断が難しいところですね。
春川ちゃんが言ってるのは嘘だよ。嘘つきの俺にはわかるんだ。
嘘なんて言ってない。私は夜時間に星と会ったんだって。本当なんだって。
Unless you guys really do feel like you can prove otherwise. The heck am I being emailed? Like, no, what proof do you have that she's lying?
Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaito. And that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going. Just like Kaide did.
Alright, well, let's see how we're gonna do that.
私は昨日の夜時間に星と会ってるんだよ。
そんな話を信じられっかよ。
夜時間に会ったのは星君だけ？
うん、あいつ以外とは会ってない。
誰かその二人を目撃した人はいませんか？
いたらとっくに名乗り出ているはずよ。
誰も二人が会ったことを証明できないなら、その証言を信じられる根拠はないね。
やっぱり春川ちゃんは嘘つきだよ。本当だって証明できない以上はその発言は嘘と一緒だからね。
I can't say the two of them met. I can't say the two of them met now. That's too obvious a lie. So if I can convince them that Maki met up with someone...
私は昨日の夜時間に星と会ってるんだよ。
そんな話を信じられっかよ。
夜時間に会ったのは星君だけ？
うん、あいつ以外とは会ってない。
誰かその二人を目撃した人はいませんか？
いたらとっくに名乗り出ているはずよ。
誰も二人が会ったことを証明できないなら、その証言を信じられる根拠はないね。
Okay, I feel like it's gotta be the Maki alone bullet, but... what to shoot at is what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, now I see what has to happen. Okay, yeah, I remember. I was trying to remember how to do that.
やっぱり春川ちゃんは
I'm on the right bullet. I'm on the right bullet.
私は昨日
夜時間に会ったのは星君だけ？
した人はいませんか？
いたらとっくに名乗り出ているはずよ。
誰も二人が会ったことを証明できないなら、
There we go.
これで真実を暴く。確かに2人が会ったことは証明できないけど、春川さんが一人じゃなかったことなら証明で
And
きると
how can
思
we
う。
prove that she was not alone?
何それ、どういう意味？
僕と桃田くんは毎晩一緒にトレーニングをしてるんだけどさ、昨日はポンタくんの件で遅くなったから夜時間をだいぶ過ぎた後でトレーニングを始めたんだ。あ、桃田くん大丈夫だよ。ここは僕が説明するから。
Why not?
で、昨日はウサギ跳びのトレーニングで校舎の階段を使ったんだけど、
I think I remember what this tactic is supposed to be. Just like in the first class trial, I think Shuichi is completely lying his behind off right now.
その時に話し声を聞いたんだ。
話し声？
This is the part of the trial where
一人は春川さんのだって
we
分かったけど、
completely lie our behinds off.
その時はもう一人の声までは分からなくて、
I really don't know why
今ま
we
での
do this.
話を踏まえて考えると、あれは春川さんと星君が話していたところなのかも。
It's a very peculiar thing that they've added for this game. The fact that like the protagonist just outright lies.
ああ、そうだったかもな。あれも確か夜12時くらいだったか。
ちょっと待ってください。あなたたちがその声を聞いてるってことは。
じゃあ春川さんが星君と会っていたのは本当だったんだ
It's
ね。
like they're all lying to try to protect certain people.
いやいや待てよ。つうか犀原もなんで今さらそんなこと言いやがんだ。
今更っていうか、まさか春川さんの話し声が
It's
事
because
件
it's a
と関係
complete
して
lie.
るなんて思わなかったから、今ま
He
で
did not
言
hear
う機
them
会
at
が
all.
なかっただけだよ。
でもマキと話していたのが龍馬かどうかはわからないんだよね。
それが分かってたらさすがにもっと早く言ってるよ。でも相手は星君だとしか考えられないよ。だってこの中の誰も夜時間に春川さんと話してないでしょ。だったら相手は星君しかいないよね。
Okay, well that could be a good point.
まさか名乗り出てきたりしねえよな。それこそ今更だぜ。
でもどうしてあなたたちは春川さんと話しているのが誰か確認しなかったの？深夜に誰かの話し声が聞こえてきたなら確認しておくべきだと思うけど、殺し合いを強要されている状況下なのよ。
なんだよ、怖え顔すんなよ。そいつは悪かったけどよ、盗み聞きなんて男らしくねえじゃねえか。そんな野暮なまでできっかよ。
とにかく僕らは確かにその話し声を聞いたんだ。だから春川さんの証言は信じていいはずだよ。
分かった、仲間を信じるよ。
そんな簡単に信じちまっていいのか？
でも犀原さんが嘘をつく必要はありませんからね。
そうだね。もし嘘をついたせいで犯人を間違えたら、彼を含めた全員が永遠の眠りにつ
It's
く
like
ことに
he
なる
already
んだ。
knows we're lying, but is
彼
going
に
along
破
with
滅
it.
願望がない限りは信じてもいいはずだよ。
もちろん大丈夫だよ。
そうだよね。じゃあ私も信じることにするよ。信じる者は救われる。
ただここまでみんなの信用を集めておいて、それでも嘘だったら驚きだよね。もう誰を信じていいのかわからなくなっちゃうね。ま、ないと思うけどさ。
とにかく今度の今度こそ決まりだ。星のやつは夜時間はまだ生きてたんだ。つまり俺と春川のようには晴れるってことだ。
というより 他のみんなにも可能ってことだよね。
それって全員が容疑者。
Yeah, I feel like we're kind of struggling to come to a conclusion right now.
私に戻っただけか。めんどい
ただ犯行時刻が夜時間以降ということははっきりしたはずです。
だとすると大きな疑問が浮かんでくるわ。彼の死体はいつピラニアの水槽に入れられたのかしら。
He was either killed and put in that tank during the nighttime period, or in the morning right before the show.
そうだね。夜時間は体育館には入れないから。
Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting that
翌朝だ
fact.
としか考えられないけど。
The gym's locked at nighttime, so it couldn't have happened during the nighttime period, so it had to have been the next morning,
だから
as Heel just said.
それは無理だって。アンジーとヒミコがずっと体育館にいたんだよ。じゃあ
That doesn't
死体が
matter.
ピラニアの水槽に入れられてたのも間違いだったの
Morning
か。
time is like 7 in the morning. Oh, were you in the gym at that early?
それはないと思います。その事実を示す証拠もその
Wait, hang on. The body got stuffed into the piranha tank? No, that wasn't the part we screwed up on.
取っていますから。
Yeah, like you just said, we already had evidence to prove that.
死体はいつピラニアの水槽に運び込まれたんですか？
No, wait a minute. No, so the body was put into the piranha tank. It had to have been during the show. It had to have been done during that magic show because again, there's curtains covering everything. Covering the stage, covering the tank, and covering the window above the stage. Nobody could see that there was rope, a 65-foot long rope laying down by the staircase. So I really think that that's when it happened. When did Ryoma's body get placed into the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And if it couldn't have been the morning after, that leaves...
可能性があるのは夜時間の間ってことか。
I just said it couldn't have been during nighttime.
このチンカス、夜時間は体育館に入れねえって校則があんだろ。
チンカスだと？
One second, I'm just gonna say hi to somebody real quick. I'm gonna try to hurry up because I can't keep pausing. Okay, anyway.
でもそれしかないよ。朝はアンジーたちが体育館にいたんだよ。
The insults that get thrown around in this game are just absolutely ridiculous.
まあ見逃した可能性もゼロじゃないと思うけど。
like I was saying,
見逃すなのありえん。うちはうたた寝の魔法使いの異名を持つんじゃぞ。
the snoozing sorceress.
全く見張りに向いてない二つ名だね。
本当に見逃してないの？だって夜時間は体育館には入れないのよ。
夢野さんは見逃したりしません。野球で空振りはしても見逃しはしない人ですから。
うちは野球などやらんがな。
Oh, how could Himiko have seen it? If she was in the tank, how could she have seen it? If she was too busy trying to escape from the tank, how could she have seen when somebody was dragging a body into the tank above her?
でも拘束は絶対なんだよ。死体が運び込まれたのは朝で間違いないって。
みんな落ち着いてよ。意見が割れた時こそちゃんと話し合わないと。
お前らの意見は全部お見通しだ。意見が割れた？なんて
What is he interrupting for?
真っ二つに割れたと？つまり最終学園が誇る県警裁判所の出番だと。
Now here we go with this thing again.
ヤッホー待ってました。
またあの大げさなやつをやんのかよ。
It seems like our opinions are split on this matter. But if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. And all I have to do is show them that and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth, my lie would have been for nothing. I won't fail.
Alright, here we go. I kind of, like, the explanation of this mechanic was a lot harder to understand than the game actually was. But it still is pretty tough. This is the hardest part of the trials. So when was the body... Okay, I gotta remember... Okay, so yeah, the arrow keys... Or the left joystick. So the left joystick is to control the people on the left, right joystick is for people on the right. Make your statement with triangle.
犯人は朝のアナウンス直後に死体を運んだんじゃないの？
Oops. No.
夢野さんたちが犯人を見逃した可能性もあるよね。
夜時間は体育館に入れねえって拘束があんだろ。
でも体育館の入り口からピラニアの水槽までは遠すぎるよ。
でも隣のプールも夜時間は立ち入り禁止だよね。
Wait, it's not letting me
そも
pick.
そも春川さんの証言は信用できるのかしら。
You seem like he's the only one talking about the announcement. We should focus on the simplest statements first and argue accordingly.
犯人は朝のアナウンス直後に死体を運んだんじゃないの？
アンジーさん、
アンジーたちはアナウンスの前から体育館前にいたよ。
夢野さんたちが犯人を見逃した可能性もあるよね。
夜時間は体育館に入れねえって拘束があんだろ。桃田君、
死体にも拘束が適用されるとは限らねえぞ。
Okay,
でも体育
rules.
館の入り口からピラニアの水槽までは
僕がステージの上にある窓からなら水槽に届くかもしれない。
でも
Okay.
隣のプールも夜時間は立ち入り禁止だよね。
Off
春
limits.
川さん、
遊泳禁止ってだけで敷地には入れるはずだよ。
Not the
そ
full
も
area
そも
itself.
春川さんの証言は信用できるのかしら。
茶柱さん、
Testimony.
大丈夫ですよ。犀原さんの証言もありますから。
夢野さんたちが犯人を見逃した可能性もあるよね。
When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. Rinoma's body was put in the tank at nighttime. We have to defend that point.
犯人は朝のアナウンス直後に死体を運んだんじゃないの？
アンジーさん、
アンジーたちはアナウンスの前から体育館前にいたよ。
夢野さんたちが犯人を見逃した可能性もあるよね。
夢野さん、
うち ちらは扉の前にいたんじゃ。見逃したなどありえん。
夜時間は体育館に入れねえってこう。
桃田君、
Okay, rules.
死体にも拘束が適用されるとは限らねえぞ。
でも体育館の入り口からピラニア。
僕が
The tank.
ステージの上にある窓からなら水槽に届くかもしれない。
でも隣のプールも夜時間は立ち入り禁止。
Off
遥さん
limits.
遊泳禁止ってだけで敷地には入れるはずだよ。
そもそも
And
はるかさん
testimony.
の証言は信用でき
茶頭さん、
大丈夫ですよ。犀原さんの証言も
This
あり
should
ます
be
か
how
ら。
it's supposed to get done. Okay, yep. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I think the first time is because I missed one of the
確
points.
かに夜時間は体育館に入れないけど、死体を体育館の窓から中に入れるのは可能だよ。
You can't enter the gym at nighttime, but a
犯人は
corpse
そうやっ
can.
て夜時間の間に死体を体育館に運び込んだんだ。
Yeah, exactly. That window was covered by a curtain,
水槽より高い位置にあったし、
and it's higher up than the piranha tank was.
しかもカーテンこそ閉まっていたが、窓は捜査の時もずっと開きっぱなしだったぜ。
Like, I'm telling you, we were seeing this from the very beginning of the
死体を窓から
investigation.
水槽に入れることは十分可能というわけですね。
ただしピラニアの水槽を仕切る板だけは前もって仕込んでおく必要はあるだろうけどね。
さすがに投げ入れるわけにはいかないからね。丁寧にセットする必要があった
Yeah,
はずだよ。
exactly. But there's no way that somebody both hit a body in a tank and put the dividing pane in the morning time. Like, well, which one of them said it? I think Maki was the one who said it. Her point was one of the most important things to remember. Swimming in the pool at nighttime is not allowed. The pool area is not off limits at nighttime. The gym is. The gym is locked. But the window was still open. So the killer was somehow still able to place the body in that piranha tank from the window on the pool side, leading into the gym.
だけど窓から死体を投げ込むにしても、いくらなんでも窓の位置が高すぎるわ。とても下からでは届かないわよ。
Not unless you have rope or wire.
星は小柄じゃ。ゴンタがぶん投げれば楽勝じゃろ。
Oh my gosh, no.
楽勝だけどゴンタはそんなことをしないよ。紳士は死体を投げたりしないんだ。
紳士じゃなくてもしませんけどね。
わかった。体育館にあった脚立を使ったんだよ。
It's too short.
捜査の時に週一も試してたよね。脚立に乗れば窓まで届くよね。それなら死体をそのまま窓に入れるだけだからなんとかなるんじゃないの？
The ladder is too short to reach the window from the pool side. And I don't think that method is possible because the ladder doesn't reach the window.
そうだ。
Yeah, the ladder doesn't reach the window on the pool side.
脚立が窓まで届いたのは体育館のステージ上だったからだよ。
Oh, and that too. It was on the stage.
死体
That's
を
why
投
it
げ
reached the
入れるプ
window.
ール側から脚立を使ってもあの窓には届かないよ。
Yeah, if you used it exactly from the pool side, you cannot reach it.
あの脚立はステージ上に乗せてやっと体育館の窓に届くくらいの高さだったんだ。
Nope, yep, you see?
プール側にはステージ分の高さがないから脚立を使っても届かないよ。それに脚立は体育館で見つかったよね。犯人がプールで脚立を使ったところでその脚立を体育館に戻すことができないよ。
後で窓から投げ入れたのも難しいですよね。
Yeah, and
キャラ
again,
だっ
the
て
gym's
結構な
closed,
重さですからね。
so they could not have possibly carried it from the pool to the gym.
じゃあゴンタがバカ力で脚立を投げ入れたか、ゴンタ
I
が
do
バカ
not
力
like
で
that
死
she
体を
keeps
投げ入
using
れた
that
かだ
word.
な。
紳士は脚立も死体も投げたりしないって。
そもそも死体はプールから体育館にただ投げ入れるだけでいいってわけじゃないんだよ。水槽の仕切り板をずらさないようにするためには慎重に窓から入れる必要があるはずだよ。
Okay, I'm not gonna say it's suspicious that he knows that, but it's kind of
わかった
kind
か
of be
筋肉
obvious.
だるま。お前みたいな脳筋には無理なんだよ。
ごめん。そうだよね。
ゴンタ君
What are you apologizing for?
犯人がどうやって窓から死体を入れたのか。おめえらそんなこともわからねえのか。まったく情けねえ連中だぜ。
だったらあなたにはわかるの？
よく聞いてくれたじゃねえか。ゆういち、言ってやれ。俺の助手としてバーンとかましてやれ。
She asked you to say it.
いや、僕もまだそこまでは分かってないんだけど。
なんだと？
犯人が死体を窓から入れたのは間違いないだろうけど、まだその方法までは。
So is it not the 65-foot rope or the 50-foot wire?
マジでか。
そうやって人を舐めた発言をするから恥をかくことになるんですよ。
男は黙って舐められてりゃいいんだ。
どうすんだよ秀一。この問題を片付けねえとまずいだろ。なんとかなんねえのかよ。
もちろんなんとかしないととは思ってるけど。
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it. Am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't.
ねえ、死体がどうやって運び込まれたとかどうでもよくない？
Huh?
どうでもよくはないんじゃない？そうしないと犯人の手口がわからないし。
別に手口なんてわからなくたって最終的に犯人さえわかればいいんだよね。だったらはっきりさせるべきなのはさっきから気にしている死体発見現場じゃなくて殺害現場の方だと思うんだけど。殺害
No, we do need to focus on that too.
むしろ犯人にとってバレたら致命的なのってそっちの方じゃないの
Because now I'm skeptical about it being the pool. I'm starting to think it was in that shower room
そうか。確かにそうだよ。
where there were actually scratches on the sink because there are
僕らは
scratches on the
死体
handcuffs.
発見現場のことばかりを気にしていたけど、そうじゃなくてまずは殺害現場のことを考えるべきかもしれない。
確かに殺害現場の方が犯人につながる手がかりが多そうだけど、どうして今まで誰もそのことに気がつかなかったのかな。変なの。
この中にいる犯人に誘導させられていたせいで今まで話題に上がらなかったのかもしれないね。
Steered the conversation away.
そっか。犯人はこの中にいるんだよね。
Well, who did try to steer the conversation away from it?
That's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
ではその犯人を突き止めるためにもここからは犯行現場について話し合いましょうか。
Alright, well, let's try to pay attention then.
明暗じゃ。そんな明暗を聞いたのは住んでた河川敷から雨風をしのげる高架下に引っ越そうと。
What are you even talking about?
以来だな。
家なき日々か。
If we can determine where this all started, we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. The trial's only just begun.
春川さん助かったよ。
探偵のくせにこんなことにも気づかないなんて。自分で見習いっていうだけのことはあるね。
Just can't take a compliment whatsoever.
まずは犯行現場をはっきりさせようよ。
寄宿舎の個室じゃないか。個室ですやすやしてたところを襲われたんだよ。
ですが星君は溺死なんですよ。個室には水を溜められる場所がありません。
便器があるじゃねえか。
Yes, there is.
トイレで歴史なんて無理だよ。
水を溜められる場所が怪しいんですね。
それならプールしかないじゃろ。魔法的にも間違いない。
じゃあプールで決定だね。
Wait, let me see what the... The vacant body was consumed by poison. Remain. Yeah, it's not that. I can't believe this isn't in this. In this round. Locked handcuffs that were in there too. This is made out of stainless steel. It was difficult to leave any marks, but small scratches were still visible. Taken out of the shower room. Like this was found floating in the...
あのうんこは便器で溺死したんだ。
うるさい豚便器だな。
豚便器。
The cause of death is a certainty. Ryoma drowned in water. The pool seems like the obvious answer, but I have my doubts.
まずは犯行現場をはっきりさせようよ。
寄宿舎の個室じゃないか。個室ですやすやしてたところを襲われたんだよ。
ですが星君は溺死なんですよ。
That's correct.
個室には水を溜められる場所がありません。
便器があるじゃねえか。
トイレで歴史なんて無理だよ。
水を溜められる場所が怪しいんですね。
それならプールしかないじゃろ。
That... oh, come on. That... The only place with lots of water... No.
しまった。
No, that had to be the part that was wrong. Like, that has to be the part that was wrong. Okay, we are still not close. Okay. What Himiko said is the thing that needs to be shot at, but I'm on the wrong truth bullet.
まずは犯行現場をはっきりさせよう。
溺死なんですよ。個室には
じゃねえか。
トイレで歴史なんて無理だよ。
水を溜められるね。
それならプールだろ。
I was about to say, like, come on now.
いや、プールが殺害現場とは考えられないよ。
Yeah, but I knew it, man.
星君が殺されたのは
So does this mean that I was right? Like I said, originally I thought that the pool was the crime scene until we went into that shower room and found scratches on the sink. That sink was pretty thick. The handcuffs that were on Ryoma's hands were also scratched up. That tells me that something was going on in that shower room.
夜プールには夜時間の遊泳禁止って法則があるから、生きている人間はプールに入れないはずだ。
そう、死体は物だから OK だけど、 もし生きてる人間がプールに入ったらおいら泣いちゃうかも。
泣きたい時は大声で泣くといいわ。そして泣きながら一晩過ごして。
On earth is going on?
翌朝鏡に赤いルージュでさよならと書いてそっとあなたの元から去っていく。
No, what are they fantasizing about right now?
いつもいなくなって初めて気がつくんだ。君という締めっぽいこと言わんとタイガースの応援や。巨人を駆逐や。駆逐した
Now
る
they're
で。
talking about football? Like what?
それでプールでの溺死は無理ってことでいいんだよね。
でもプールじゃないなら星君はどこで殺されたの？他に水が溜められる場所なんてあったっけ？
Where was Yuma killed? I know there's some kind of clue.
And now this is where you probably talk about the black piece of fabric, or no?
くそ。
The scratched handcuffs.
しまった。
And how about the scratched sink? Okay, thank you. Finally.
星くんの研究教室には大きなシンクがあるんだけど、何かで削れたような細かな傷がたくさんついていたんだ。
シンクに傷？
おそら
And we're
く
finally talking
あ
about
の
it.
傷がついた原因は
And now we can talk about the handcuffs.
これだ。
Yeah, now we can talk about the handcuffs.
水槽に落ちていた手錠じゃないかな。ほら、あの手錠も傷だらけだったでしょ。
あの手錠にもうっすらと何かで作ったような跡。
Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I have to use the bathroom again. But it will not take long like it did the first time. So hang on a second. I'm gonna leave my model right here. Well, leave the screen here, I mean. Alright. Let's continue. It took long enough for them to finally talk about the handcuffs.
星君の研究教室にあったものだったんだ。おそらくあのシンクの傷は同じ教室にあった手錠でつけられたものだと思う。シンクの傷も手錠の大きさと同じくらいだし、間違いないんじゃないかな。
その教室にあった手錠がどうして水槽の中に落ちてたの？
Somebody placed, because I'm telling you that all that happened in that room.
ええ、間違いありません。ピラニアの水槽に現れた一瞬でしたが。あの時の彼の手には確かに手錠がかかっていました。
Yeah, I'm certain too.
それがピラニアに食べられたせいで手錠だけが残って水槽の底に沈んでいたのね。
犯人は星君に手錠をかけて彼の研究教室のシンクで溺れさせたというわけだ。
That's what I believe.
でも星ちゃんってよっぽど美味しかったんだろうね。あんなに綺麗に食べられちゃうなんてさ。
そんな嫌な分析はいりません。
If Kokichi is not the killer, like I swear.
コリコリとした食感とともに人肉の旨味が口全体に広がり、脂身もさっぱりとしていてしつこくなく。
だからやめてくださいって。
だけど犯人はどうやって星君に手錠をかけたのかな。彼の宿地法でも逃げられなかったなんて、よっぽど不意をつかれたのか
な。まあ手錠をかける前に殴るなりして気を失わせたんだろうけど。
But then what would cause all the scratching?
死体が白骨化した今とな
I
って
feel like all that scratching tells me there was a lot of struggle.
不意をつかれただけじゃないと思うけどね。星ちゃんが犯人にやられた理由は。そう、なんでもないよ。今のは大きめの独り言だから気にしないで。
It's like he's trying to make himself seem suspicious on
独
purpose.
り言を言うときは孤独にご飯を食べるときのように、誰にも邪魔されず自由で、なんというか救われてなきゃダメなんだよ。
Wait, what?
で、星が殺されたのはあのシンクってことでいいんだよな。まああのシンクだったらかなりの量の水を溜められたはずだしな。
よっしゃ、俺様のおかげで犯行現場が確定したな。星の研究教室でぶっ決まりだ。
でも犯人はそこから体育館までどうやって死体を運んだ？
Threw him down into the pool and then lifted him back up into the gym.
龍馬の研究教室って校舎の3階だよね。
That's what I
体
think.
育館は結構遠いよ。
いや、実はあの研究教室から体育館まではそんなに遠くはないんだ。というより近道があるって言った方が正しいかもしれない。
近道なんてどこにあったっけか。
What shortcut between Yoma's lab and the gym did the culprit use?
The pool. Or the window.
ここだ。近道は彼の研究教室にある窓だよ。窓？うん。校舎の窓はどこも開かなくなっていたけど、星君の研究教室だけは別で窓が開いたんだ。
Wait, who's that standing there?
しかもその窓はプールと面していたからすぐ正面に体育館が見えるんだ。
Is that supposed to be us standing there?
じゃあ犯人はその窓からプールに死体を落としたんじゃないですか？ そしてプールから引き上げた死体を体育館の窓から投げ入れれば。
Well, I didn't throw him.
どうですか？任務完了ですよ。
And actually, no, they probably didn't throw him out the window either. They probably used the tennis net wire.
それだとさっきと同じ問題にぶつかるわね。体育館の窓はかなり高い位置にあるから、プールからだと脚立を使っても届かないわよ。
すみません、そうでした。もう接します。
体育館に死体を投げ入れた方法がわからないせいで、どうやっても行き詰まってしまいますね。
必死し、犯行現場を突き止めたところで意味なんてなかったね。
Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. Alright then, I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely.
Psych taxi? Is this like the logic dive? The objective of this mode is to gather the letter cubes lying around to form the question. Use the X button to accelerate and the L stick to move around left and right. So no, this is not exactly like logic dive at all. By picking up letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Once you completed the question, you head toward the escort that has the correct answer. If it's the right answer, they'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. Okay, so no, it is similar. Also, there will be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you'll take focus energy damage. If it's getting dangerous, use R1 to concentrate, stay calm, and avoid them. Please drive safely, enjoy the ride. Alright, Psyche Taxi. Alright, let's just collect all the cubes. Get over here in the lane. Okay, so I just skipped the whole bunch of... How do I, like, stop to make sure I can actually... Oh, or is it just concentrate? I can do that too. Okay, wait a minute. The body was brought from where? That's the question. Alright. The body was brought from the lab window or the lab door? Lab window. Body was brought from the lab window. Next question. You got 6 minutes to do this. Nope, just skip that letter. Okay. Okay, come on. The something D. The body what was brought to the gym from where? Body was brought to the gym from where? So now that's gotta be from the gym door or gym window. Gym window. Okay, phase 3. Come on now, we got 5 minutes left to do this. Okay, don't hit the other cars. Okay, I'm just gonna like make sure that I don't accelerate into those cars. Unless I actually have to get like around them. I'm gonna miss all those. How was it? Oh crap, fuck out. How was it moved from the classroom window to the gym window? How was it moved from the classroom window to the gym window? You mean from the shower window? How was it moved? Either rope or wire. From the window to window via the pool. From window to window. Good. From window to window. Okay, so we got it. The body was brought from where? The lab window. The body was brought to the gym from where? The gym window. How was it moved from the classroom window to the gym window? From window to window. So they never even touched the pool.
Soだ。星君の死体は直接研究教室から体育館まで移動したんだよ。
直接ってまさか窓から窓まで投げ入れた
No,
なんて
they
言
didn't
わ
throw
ない
it.
よな。
They didn't throw it. This is where the wires have to come into play.
あの距離をしかも死体だぞ。ボールを投げ入れるのとはわけが違えんだからな。
だから投げ入れるんじゃなくて別の方法を使ったんじゃないかな。
別の方法ってなんだろう。投げ入れる。
何か道具を使ったんじゃないの？
あ？道具？
道具を使って窓と窓をつなげば死体を直接移動させることもできると思うけど。
And that equipment to connect the windows, I believe it was found near the body. The rope. No, what do you mean? I clicked directly on it. No, the rope. Well, how is it not the rope? But how is it not the rope? But how is it not the rope? But I can't pause. Like, I clicked on that twice.
体育館のステージ裏にあったロープなら窓と窓をつなげるよね。
Like, it's the controls are messing me up sometimes, man. I clicked on the rope twice.
不思議な謎って？昨日の夜にショーの準備をしてた時はあのロープは体育館の舞台袖に置いてあったんだけど、今朝になって体育館に来てみたらなぜかロープはステージ裏に移動してたんだよ。
Okay, so whoever was working on with the show,
神様のみぞ知る謎だ
who
ね。
moved that rope?
それって誰かが夜時間にロープを使ってそれを体育館の窓から投げ入れたってことじゃねえか。
じゃあ本当にあのロープが使われたんですね。あれで研究教室の窓と体育館の窓をつないだんですね。
待って、そもそもあのロープで届くの？
あのロープの長さは20メートルほどだったよ。窓から窓。
そういえばプールの縦看板に書いてありましたけど、あのプールの横幅は12メートルで、プールサイドは5メートル。
An additional 16.
合わせると17メートルほどになりますね。
研究教室の窓から体育館の窓まではそのプールを挟んだだけだったから。
届くじゃねえか。俺様の言った通りじゃねえか。
Oh my gosh, her mind.
一言も言ってなかったよね。
でも距離的に届いたとしても窓から窓にロープを通すのって難しくないの？
高所から高所にロープを渡すのは大変よ。崖から崖にロープを渡すのを想像してみると。
Oh well, there was also a 50-foot. No. They didn't use just the rope. The wire for the tennis net is exactly 50 feet long, according to Kaito. They're gonna talk about that wire at some point.
届く距離ならまだしもそんな距離でもないし。
ロープがもう一本あればできると思うよ。
ロープがもう一本。だが
じゃあ無理だね。
No, it's not impossible. I'm sure there was another rope, or at least something that could be used as rope.
これだ。星君の研究教室にあったテニスネットのワイヤーならロープの代わりになるよね。
Hang on, I gotta fix this audio again. And finally, it comes out into play.
それってどれくらいの長さ？
It's exactly 50 feet.
だいたい15メートルだな。それをどうやって使うんだよ。
あのね、まず片方の窓から外にロープを垂らした後、もう片方の窓の方に移動して、そっちからもう一本別のロープを垂らすんだ。
And then join them
それぞれ
together.
の窓から垂れたロープを下で結んだ後、また目的の窓に戻ってロープを引っ張れば。
That seems like the most efficient way of doing it. Well, it's gonna still be slow as crap, but
ほら、一本のロープを
that's the most
窓
efficient
か
way
ら
of
窓
doing
に
it.
通すことができるでしょ。
本当だ。すごいよゴンタ君。よく知ってるね。
大したことはないよ。虫さんを探す冒険の時によくロープを使ってたから。
Use ropes a lot when looking for bugs. Like, why? Most of them should be on the ground.
窓をロープで繋いだところでロープ1本だけじゃ死体は運べないよね。
来た。俺様がひらめいちまったぞ。エジソンごときは天才は 1% のひらめきと 99% の努力とか抜かしてやがったらしいが、俺様の場合は 100% のひらめきだぞ。いいからなんなんじゃ。死体にかけた手錠をロープに引っ掛けて窓から窓へとターザンみたいに滑らせたんだよ。
I mean, that could work, but
それ
he's
だ
kind
と
of limp.
死体を体育館の窓まで運んだところでピラニアの水槽には入れら
Yeah,
れ
it's
ないよ
kind of
ね。
limp. It would kind of be hard to get it to
汚い
perfectly
顔から
land.
臭い息でバカみたいな発言するのはやめてもらってもいい？
ターザン？窓から窓に運ぶだけじゃなくてピラニアの水槽に入れないといけないのか。
ロープ一本で可能だとは思えないわね。
ということはそこで使われた道具ってロープだけじゃないのかもしれませんね。
Not just the rope.
まあ何にしても死体を窓からピラニアの水槽に入れるのは大変だろうね。 しかもこれは犯人にとって重要なトリックなんだ。間違っても死体を適当に投げ入れたりはできないよ。だから犯人はちゃんと自分の手で慎重に死体を水槽に入れたはずだけど、本当にそんな方法があるのかな。
ねえ、
It's
大
just
間
stumped.
君、もしかして今
Oh,
の
wait.
ってヒントのつもり？
何が？急にわけわかんないこと言わないでよ。
You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would have only had one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully. Meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? All that we know right now is that there was a rope that connected to the windows. Somehow the culprit used that to move the body, and were close to the window themselves. To make that work, they had to have used something else. But what would that be? What could they have done?
周一、ようやくお膳立てのお膳立てが整ったな。いいか、ここでおめえが活躍すりゃ、この後の俺の活躍のお膳立てが整うってわけだ。だか
Well,
ら
we're
まず
still
は
not
おめえだ
really
ぞ。
close, but
ここでおめえが活躍して、その後で俺が大活躍して、で、俺ら二人で他の連中を救うんだよ。
well, you better be putting all that talk into action.
二人で？
おめえならやれるはずだぜ。何せこの俺の助手なんだからな。俺はおめえを信じてるぜ。だからここは任せたぞ。
Okay, I can do this. I'll solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Think. Come on, think.
Okay, wait. What did the culprit? 7 letters. Okay, well, is there a P? No. No, I meant to hit the E. Okay, there's an R. Okay, there's no A. A row. Okay, we need an E. A rope, and then there's 3 more letters. Is there an A somewhere? No. It's just 3 letters. I'm out of focus. It can't be a Y. A rope. W. Is there another A? A rope Y. Is the Y next? The rope way?
そうだ。犯人はロープウェイの要領で死体を運んだんだよ。
Well, what? I don't even know what a ropeway is. I could probably picture it. Okay, it is what I was picturing. It's like those kind of theme park rides that you see. Like when you're taking a tour of the whole park or something. Or taking a tour of a place. Drain damage? No, what's drain damage? There definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. In scenes where you have to deduce an image, mind will begin. Oh my goodness, what is this now? In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. He used the L stick to move the cursor and erase the pieces with the X button. Pieces will be erased when two or more of the same color connect. Adjacent pieces will then change color in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. The white, pink, yellow, white. When all the pieces on the top of an object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take damage. If there's just one piece left, you can press the X button repeatedly to break it. But that will incur a time penalty, so don't just button mash. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. I can't move that one. Okay. That's what it is. Wait, how do I select the answer? Move cursor. Select image. It was the tire. Yeah, it was the tire. Or the tube, not tire, the tube that we found in the pool. The inner tube. That's what was used to do it. Yeah, I completely forgot about that inner tube. So they hooked his body, or hung his body over that tube and slid it down the rope. Why'd they make the model look so feminine? Are they trying to tell us something? Oh, so they wrote on it too. That makes
そして
sense.
体育館の窓まで移動した後は浮き輪を足場にして死体を水槽に入れればいいんだ。
But see, now it looks a little more masculine.
いや、もしかしたら窓枠に足くらいはかけていたかもしれない。その方が足場が安定するから死体をピラニアの水槽に入れやすくなるし、ロープウェイに使うために体育館の窓枠に結んだロープも簡単に回収できるからね。
まあ話だけど確かにできそうではあるけど。
But my question is, if Ryoma's body was placed in the piranha tank, no, why was he not devoured immediately? Like, why did they wait until the piranhas and Ryoma were both dumped into the actual tank underneath to then eat him? If he was in the piranha tank from the beginning, no, why wasn't he eaten yet?
でもロープウェイって
ねえ、窓枠に足をかけるって話があったけど、それは高速違反にならない。
Is it actually? I don't remember
体
seeing
育
that.
館に入ったことになるんじゃないの？
前にも同じこと聞かれたんやけど、そん時はありってことにしといたで。まあさすがに体の半分以上が入ったらアウトやけど、窓枠に足かけるくらいなら。
前にも聞かれたって、誰にですか？
Thank you for asking that. Who asked you that last time? Well, we already know the answer. That means the killer asked them first. The killer asked them if it was okay to use the windowsill and not completely enter the gym, but just be at the windowsill.
あ？
まさかこの計画を実行に移そうとした犯人が君たちに確認をしたんじゃ。
Look at that.
しもた
Caught you red-handed.
ああ、出現しちゃった。
今のは失言どころじゃなくて大失言よ。モノスケは
やめや。今のは冗談で済ませばええやろ。貴様らが騒ぐとマジっぽくなるやないか。
You completely gave
失言
us.
ってことは今の話って本当なんだ。
You completely gave us a brilliant hint.
お父やん。
お父ちゃんにも嫌われちゃったね。
え？ふんだ。助けてあげないよ。いつも偉そうにしてるのがいけないんだよ。やめて、モノスケをいじめないで。へ？
Sticking up for Monosuke now?
失敗はあるんだ。責め合うのやめようよ。ほら、みんなと仲良くしたいよ。
モノダムがそう言うなら分かったわ。
Listen, Monodam's also the one who completely shoved
モノスケ、
Monokid to his death.
モノダムに感謝するんだよ。
Like, I understand that Monokid was bullying him, but
ああ、失言なんてがっかりだね。せっかく裁判が盛り上がったところなのにさ。でも今のが失言ってことは犀原ちゃんの推理は正しいみたいだね。
じゃあ本当にロープウェイなの？犯人はそんな方法で死体を運んだの？
ああ、犯人はロープウェイを使って窓から窓まで死体と一緒に移動したんだ。
ロープウェイ殺人か。とんでもねえこと考えやがるな。でもそれだけの大仕掛けとなると
後片付けも大変だったんじゃないですか？
No, they cut the ropes and just let the two fall into the pool.
いや、そうでもないよ。
All they had to do was cut the ropes. Exactly.
まず
Or
ロ
untie
ープウェ
him.
イでたどり着いた体育館の窓からロープを外して、その後で星くんの研究教室に戻ってそっちの窓枠に結ばれたロープを回収すればいいんだよ。最後にプール側の窓から体育館の中にロープの束を投げ入れれば終わりだね。
なるなる。あの場所にロープがあったのはやっぱ窓から投げ入れたせいなんだね。
だけどその方法だと犯人はプールと星くんの研究教室を何往復もすることになるわね。
So how on earth did nobody see him? Or them, I don't know who it is. They had to have made multiple trips back and forth. How did nobody catch them? Like, it just proves that it had to have happened at nighttime.
だからこそ犯行は夜時間に行われたんだよ。誰もが寝静まっている時間帯にね。
ですが、それだけ慎重に行動して犯行に使ったロープもしっかりと回収しているのに、どうして犯人はあの浮き輪だけプールに残していったのでしょうか。
あれはおそらく犯人のミスだと思う。
ミス？
きっと犯人はロープから浮き輪を外す際に誤ってそれをプールに落としてしまったんだ。
You think that was an accident?
だったらなぜ犯人はそれを回収せずに立ち去ったの？
The reason the culprit left it in the pool is obvious.
It's too deep. They can't go into the pool. They don't like water. It was nighttime. They can't go in the pool if it's nighttime. But the pool is also too
犯
deep.
人は浮き輪を回収したくてもできなかったんだ。犯行時刻が
And
夜
my
時間
health
だ
is
ったせ
way
いで
too
ね。
low.
そっか、夜時間のプールは遊泳禁止だから浮き輪を取りに行けなかったんだね。
でもよ、ロープを使えば浮き輪を手繰り寄せることもできたんじゃないか？
No. No, that would not work at
そ
all.
れは難しいだろうね。ほら、あのプールは水位が低いからさ。ロープで手繰り寄せようにも浮き輪があれだけ低い位置にあると投げ入れたロープを真横に引っ張れないからうまく手前まで浮き輪を寄せられないはずだよ。
棒でも使えば話は別だが、力の伝わらないロープだと難しそうだな。
それにプールサイドまで浮き輪を持ってきたとしてもプールの水位が低いから手は届かなそうだしね。
で、めんどくて諦めたというわけか。
まあ時間がかかりそうですし、その間に誰かに目撃されたらおしまいですからね。
けっ、ドジな犯人だぜ。落とした浮き輪を回収できなかったなんてよ。ドザコだ。今回の犯人はドザコだぜ。
Oh yeah, well maybe we'll see you try something
い
next.
や、逆だよ。浮き輪のミスさえなければ計画はほとんど完璧だった。
春川ちゃんが星ちゃんと夜時間に会ってなければあそこで終わってたかもしれないしね。ま、その証言が本当かどうかは知らないけどさ。
Well, if Maki met up with Ryoma at nighttime,
and we're saying that that's when the murder happened, it still sounds like they're trying to blame this on her.
むしろこの犯人は恐ろしく用意周到だね。そして美しいほどの大胆さ。ロープウェイなんて想像もしてなかったよ。ああ、僕は尊敬の念すら抱き始めている。この素晴らしくも残酷な計画を考えた犯人にね。
アホか。
Okay, that's enough.
尊敬してどうすんだ。
Respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. We're so close. We're just one step away from the truth.
さて、これで残った問題はその犯人が誰かってことだけだね。
でもそれがわからなかったらいくら謎を暴いたところで無意味だわ。
Actually, no. Forget what I said. Yes, Maki met up with Ryoma during nighttime, but all of us were still stuck in that etymology lab during nighttime. Konkichi was not back in the lab until 11. So he was still out during nighttime, Kaito was still out during nighttime, Kirumi, a lot of people were still out during nighttime. Besides Maki and Ryoma.
で、誰なんですか？
どうやらようやく俺の活躍の場面みたいだな。って言いてえところだが、ここは助手である周一に譲ってやるぜ。
Because you don't actually know the answer.
自分じゃわからないから犀原に押し付けただけでしょ。
Exactly. You have no idea what it is yourself.
犀原君、犯人もう分かってる。
I have an idea of who I've had an idea of who the culprit was for the longest time. I have a good idea of who the culprit is. Are they gonna let me pick?
周一、ビビってんのか？
What?
てめえがビビる理由がどこにあるんだ？言ったろ？てめえは俺の助手だ
No,
って。
listen, don't make me pick you.
助手の責任は俺が取る。それが筋ってもんだ。だからてめえは、てめえの信じた推理をぶちか。
Because the one thing that, besides the fact that Kaito was not present either when we were in the etymology lab, the fact that he has no clear, concise alibi whatsoever, like, or no believable alibi whatsoever. But the most suspicious thing about Kaito is the fact that he knew the length of the wire without having to measure it. That he just knew it outright and tried to say that he was also a tennis player before. Hopefully he was actually telling the truth, but it just does not align whatsoever with what his ultimate talent is and what his interests are. There's a possibility that that was a giant lie. There's a possibility that he knew it off the top because he had already measured it while fulfilling the plan, while fulfilling the murder. Like how Chiba pieced together how long the distance between the two windows is based on the pool measurements and the length of the ropes, which he wasn't told the length of the ropes until the discussion was brought up. Shuichi was about to measure the wire for the net, but Kaito said don't bother, he already knows exactly how long it is. Now that sounds very suspicious. But he's not who I'm going with first. Because despite all of that, there is no way that Kokichi is not the killer. You left at 9 and did not return until 11 and tried to say that you were with Kirumi for an hour. And she was just talking your ear off. You said you ran into a snafu. That could not have possibly been
all that was. You were trying to take everybody's cub pads so that you can watch everybody's motive videos, which is how you knew exactly who had the almost motive video.
Yeah, I need to believe in my detective work. This whole setup would have had to been prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects.
Alright, so here we go. Oh, the very first person that I'm picking is you. And I guess that's wrong. Between Kitami and Mia's testimonies, my alibi is pretty solid. So it's not Kokichi. But he said between Kitami and Miyu. There's no way it's between them. Like, if I had to pick between the two of them, it's not her. Like, but I can't afford to get anything else wrong. No, I need to hurry up. Are you serious?
君しかいない。まだ確認しなくちゃいけないことはあるけど、僕は東條さんが怪しいと思っている。
The person who I refuse to suspect, simply because I was literally saying that she, even though she wasn't there, I know that she was doing a ton of work behind the scenes of everything that was happening. Like, so apparently doing the banners, sawing the banners for Angie Himiko's show, and everybody asking her to do all these favors. But Kokichi gave us the answer. Oh, when he said between Miyu and Kirumi's testimonies, his is solid. Between those two, only Kirumi has mentioned that she has been to the gym. But only for 5 minutes. That is her downfall. I just remember that she said that she was in the gym for 5 minutes. That's her downfall. Because 5 minutes is all she needed. You can't go into the gym at nighttime, but we just confirmed, or Monosuke just confirmed, that somebody asked him if it was okay to just be at the window of the gym, and not fully in it. All she needed, if it is actually her, was time to place Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. That's it. So if she's saying she was only in the gym for 5 minutes, and if she is actually the culprit, then that is her downfall. And what a shame if she is actually the killer, because all these people really looked up to her and saw her as a mother figure. She was incredibly helpful. That is heartbreaking if she turns out to be the killer.
私が
東條さん。
へえ、キルミが犯人なんだね。
いや、まだわからないよ。しっ
And
か
not
りと
yet a
彼女の
certainty.
話も聞いてみないとね。
But Shuichi is the ultimate detective. If he believes it's her,
東條さん
but I don't see her getting out of this one.
まさか私が疑われるなんてね。だけど全力で否定しないといけないのね。あなたたちに間違った選択をさせるわけにはいかないのよ。
間違った選択？
It's still way too early.
私を疑ってい
He
ると
may
いうなら
actually be wrong.
その疑いを全てぶつけてもらえるかしら。私はあなたたちのためにあなたたちを全力で否定するわ。
I am way too close to death. Like, I still don't have any skills that allow me to get my health back.
当然だけど私は犯人じゃないわ。
犯行時刻は夜時間。君にはアリバイがないよね。
夜時間のアリバイなんてほとんどの人がないじゃない。
おめえが犯人の証拠があるぜ。
そんな嘘に引っかかると思う。
Evidence?
トリックに使われた数々の仕掛け、器用なあんたなら簡単だよね。
あの程度の仕掛けは誰にでも作れるわ。
キルミなら痩せててスタイルがいいから龍馬と浮き輪に相乗りできるぞ。
体重の重い極原君以外なら可能よ。
To force Kinami to implicate herself, my logic has to be airtight. Well, like I said, I am not getting anything else wrong. I think my health is too low. Wait, hang on. Okay, no, I'm on the correct truth bullet.
当然だけど私は犯人。
犯行時刻は夜時間。君にはアリバイがないよね。夜時間のアリバイなんてほとんどの人がないけどね。お前が犯人の証拠があるぜ。
そんな嘘に引っかかると思う。
トリックに使われた数々
の仕掛け、あんたなら簡単だよね。
あの程度の仕掛けは誰にでも作れる。
Okay, got it.
それは違うぞ。
Saying that anyone could have done this.
いや、一連のトリックに使われた仕掛けを作れたのは東條さんだけなんだ。少なくとも体育館の仕掛けに関してはね。
She was helping with preparing that show.
犯人は死体を窓からピラニアの水槽に入れる前にいくつかの準備をする必要があったんだ。
ロープを体育館の窓枠に結んだり、ピラニアの水槽に仕切り板を入れたりですね。
うん。死体自体は窓の外から入れられるけど、あれだけは体育館の中で犯人自身が直接やるしかない。
It's like, again, like I just said. The minute she said that she was only in the gym for 5 minutes, people were already skeptical. And she said that at the beginning of the trial. When Kokichi gave his alibi that The snafu he ran into was meeting up with Kirumi and being lectured by her for an entire hour. But then Kirumi saying that she did go to the gym, but only for 5 minutes, and people were already skeptical.
それを確実にできたのは夜時間前に一人で体育館にいた東條さんだけなんだ。
だが東條が体育館で一人になったのは
Yep, like she said, it was only 5 minutes. But 5 minutes is all she needed.
殺人は無理だとしても5分もあれば下準備くらいはできたはずだよ。ステージの上から脚立で窓枠にロープを結んでピラニアの水槽に仕切り板を入れるだけだからね。
Okay, so that's what they're saying she did within the 5 minutes. Putting that glass pane in the piranha tank.
犀原君、あなたの意見は分かったわ。でもそれは全てあなたの想像でしかないわ。虚無をまとった空論よ。
Alright, we got another rebuttal showdown. A marked window fame has to be it.
5分もあれば十分かもしれない。それは認めるけど、その推理は根本の部分がただの想像だ。その上に無理やり事実を積み重ねて入れた根本の推理が想像である以上、その推理の全ては不確かなものよ。
根本の推理って何のこと？どこが想像なの？
例のロープの件ね。確かにあのロープなら3階の窓から体育館の窓に届く。それをやったという証拠はないわ。
Oh, got it.
その言葉
I was on the right bullet. I knew it. The marked frames. That's what's getting her. Those window frames were both marked.
待って
The
証拠なら
same
ある
way.
よ。体育館と研究教室の窓枠に残されていた
Yeah,
擦り傷。
I forgot about that piece of evidence too. The window frames were marked, both of them, and they were marked the exact same way.
そいつは窓枠にロープを結んだせいでできた傷か。
でも窓枠にロープを結んだだけならここまでの傷がつくことはないよね。きっと窓枠に結んでいたロープにはかなりの負荷がかかっていたんだ。窓枠は頑丈だから壊れることはなかったけど、その負荷のせいでこんな擦り傷が残ってしまったんだよ。
その擦り傷こそが窓枠に結んだロープで死体を運んだことを示す証拠ですね。
Yeah, this is really upsetting.
どうしたの東條ちゃん。
Like I said, they looked up to her so much.
どうしたのどうしたの。
She was
ねえねえ
so
どうしたの
incredibly
どうしたの
helpful.
どうしたのどうしたの。
This is why I keep on saying you can't trust anybody. Even somebody as helpful and motherly and caring as Kirumi is still capable of committing murder.
東條さん答えてください。今の犀原さんの推理は。
いっそ私だけのためなら諦めてしまった方が楽かもしれない。でもそういうわけにはいかないわ。これはみんなのためなんだもの。
Like, what do you mean for everyone?
私には義務と責任があるの。みんなを守り抜くと誓った約束があるの。私は諦めない。諦めるなんて決して許されないのよ。
What? Where's this coming from? Her response seems genuine. So what did she mean by everyone? Is she doing this for all our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No.
I'm wrong again.
なあ東條、てめえの言うみんなって誰のことだ？
Yeah, who's this
妙
everyone?
な感じがするんだよな。さっきからてめえが言ってるみんなってのが俺らのことじゃなくて、もっと遠くにいる誰かのことを言ってるんじゃねえかって気がすんだよな。
遠くにいる誰か？
それってもしかして外にいる誰かと
Like,
か？
who is they?
ねえ、ひょっとして東條ちゃんって同期ビデオを見たんじゃないの？
ああ、同期ビデオ？
君はそこで俺らより大切な誰かの危機を知って、それで犯行に及んだんじゃないの？
そう。
Is that true? And did you see your own motive video?
ごめんなさい。ちょっと取り乱してしまったわ。そのせいで余計な推測をさせてしまったみたいね。
余計な推
Like,
測？
what do you mean unnecessary?
違うってのか？だったらてめえが言ってたみんなってのは。
もちろん、ここのみんなに決まってるじゃない。
本当に？神様に誓って？
ええ、本当よ。お願いだから私を信じて。私は犯人なんかじゃないわ。私はどうなろうと構わないけど、ここであなたたちを死なせるわけにはいかないのよ。
Oh, well then, don't lie to us.
それが赤松さんから受けた依頼だから。
Because you didn't even answer Kokichi's question. Like, did you see your own motive video?
彼女は最後にそう願っていたから。私は超高校級のメイドとしてその務めを全うしたいの。みんなのために尽くしたいのよ。だから信じて。お願いだから私を信じて。
東條さん。
本当に東條さんが犯人なんですか？別の人が犯人なんじゃないですか？
Like, I'm telling you, like, I did not suspect her at all, despite the fact that I knew that she was not with us the entire time we were going through that thing in the etymology lab. I wasn't sure what she was doing. And I did, again, the fact that she said that she was in the gym for 5 minutes is really what's getting her. The fact that she admitted to being in the gym at all is what's getting her right now. The fact that she did help, it's already been said that she helped with that magic show project. Which means she could have been doing things behind those curtains. But there are other people who, number one, who were also helping with that project, and number two, don't have alibis. So it's still a little early to be finalizing a culprit. You know, we'll see if she ends up being proven innocent. Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
ひどいな。
でもやっぱりゴンタは信じられないよ。
Like, I wanted to believe that it was Kokichi, but it just seems like Kokichi is another Nagito who's just gonna torture us the whole game. Nagito did end up dying, but not until the end. Exactly, like Kirumi was always so motherly and so caring. And like they just said again, she was like a mother to all of them. So for this to be the result,
を勝ち得ていたからこそチャンスだと思ったのかもしれないけどさ。
And like I already said, she hasn't answered Kokichi's question about the motor video.
上も下もな、服の上からでも見てわかるぜ。ねえ、犀原くん、もう一度考え直してくれないかしら。そもそもあなたが私を怪しんだ理由って、昨日の夜時間前に私が一人で体育館にいたからよね。
No, or do you have other evidence that proves that she's the culprit?
だけど、それだけでは私を犯人とは決められないんじゃない？夜時間前のアリバイがない桃田くんと春川さんがこっそり体育館に行った可能性もあるし。
Yeah, Maki and Kaito do not have alibis, but I really doubt that Maki is the killer. She was in her lab the whole time until the minute she said that she also met up with Ryoma. Now that part does cause suspicion for me too. They said that she met up with Ryoma during nighttime. But she said it was because he asked her about the motive videos. It seemed like that was the extent of their conversation. But Kaito has absolutely no legitimate alibi whatsoever. And every single time he's even spoken, trying to make it seem like he understood everything, he would then push it onto Shuichi to get all the answers. Because he doesn't know anything. Like, that's just very suspicious. It makes me think that he's hiding something. Because again, he knew the length of that wire, the net wire, without even having to measure it. That makes me think that he knew that he's attempted to tie the ropes together between the two windows already. And that's how he figured out the length of the rope and the net wire.
夢野さんのショーの準備を手伝うふりをして誰かが殺人の準備をしていた可能性だってある。
So, we'll see if Shuichi actually has other proof that Kirumi is the killer.
言われてみると確かにそうじゃな。
昨日の夜時間前のアリバイだけでは東條さんを犯人とは断定できませんよね。
ねえ、やっぱり東條さんを疑うのは間違ってるんじゃないかな。
Well, we will... Again, we'll see if Shuichi has...
もう一度考え直してみた方が。僕は約束したんだ。僕は超高校級の探偵として真実に立ち向かうって
Here we
約
go.
束したんだ。
He's gonna pull something else out.
赤松さんとそう約束したんだ。だからひるむわけにはいかないんだ。
He's dead set on who he believes the culprit is. He's not changing his mind.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove it.
あくまで私が犯人だというのね。でも私が犯人だと示す直接的な証拠はどこに？いや、あるよ。
I knew it.
君が犯人だってことを示す証拠なら。
But he's gonna pull out another piece of evidence that we haven't thought about. He has more proof.
使った死体運搬方法が分かった時、僕はそれに気がついたんだ。
Oh, let me see if I can try to figure it out before he says it. He says that he determined proof that Kirumi is the killer when it was determined that a ropeway was used to transport the body from the lab to the gym. Is this where that black fabric is gonna come in? Let me fix the audio again. Is this where the black fabric is gonna come in? Because Kirimi does wear a good deal of black. And did a piece of her clothing get ripped off and fall into the pool? I'm gonna save real quick. Oh, we still have not talked about that piece of fabric yet. So is this when that black fabric is finally gonna come into play?
死体をロープウェイの要領で運んだ犯人が東條さんだとすると、残された最後の手がかりの謎が解けるんだ。
最後の手がかり？
そしてそれこそが東條さんが犯人だと示す最大の決め
Is
手
it
にな
gonna
る
be
ん
a
だ。
debate thing, or am I gonna just be able to pick it?
ねえ、犀原君、どうしてそんなに私を犯人にしたいの？あなたはみんなを守りたくないの？
守りたいから言ってるんだ。
秀一。
だったらそれは間違いよ。あなたはまた間違った推理をしているだけよ。
何と言われようと、これが僕のたどり着いた真実なんだ。
Again, he's the ultimate detective.
そんなのあなたの独りよがりの真実でしかない。
He's the ultimate detective. If he's dead set on something, he'll find out how to prove it.
命を預けられないわ。あなたには誰も救えないのよ。
And no more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm gonna present everyone the evidence that proves she's guilty. Thank you. Just pick it.
これだ。
And I got it right. No, I was exactly right. It's the piece of black fabric.
これこそが君が犯人だと示す最大の証拠だよ。
That piece of fabric belonged to her.
あれってなんだろうって。最初はただのゴミだと思ったけど、なんとなく放っておけない気がしたんだ。でもみんなと一緒に学級裁判をここまで進めてみて、ようやく分かったよ。あれはこの事件の真相を暴く重要な手がかりだったんだ。だってあれは浮き輪と同じく犯人が処分したくてもできなかった証拠だからね。
どういうことですか？
ロープウェイを使った死体運搬方法なら校舎3階から体育館まで浮き輪を滑らせることができる。でも止まるときはどうしたんだろうね。
And how would you control it?
スピードに乗ったまま滑降して体育館の窓にぶつかれば死体も犯人も放り出されてしまうはずだよ。そうならないためにも犯人は何らかの方法でスピードの調整をする必要があったはずなんだ。
So this is where he was going with this.
例えばロープを手で掴んでその摩擦でスピードの調整をするとかね。
But their hands would have burnt if they did that, so instead...
それがどうしたの？間違ってる。あなたの推理は絶対に間違ってるわ。
Show us your gloves, Kirimi. Are your gloves still intact?
東條さん、何をそんなに取り乱しているんですか？
Well, because she's being blamed, of course she's gonna become erratic.
美しいね。真実に抗おうとする人間の
And Nikio's got those bandages around his hands, so you know it ain't him.
真実よ。そんな黒い布くずはただのゴミじゃない。そんなもので私が犯人だなんて決めつけられないはずよ。
いや、ゴミなんかじゃない。 あれは東條さんが犯人であることを示す
Show us your gloves. I wanted to know if those gloves are still intact.
Finding out how that black fabric fits into this is the key to everything. I'll make it all clear now.
Oh, here we go.
あなたは間違ってる。何が真実よ。
But wait, how am I missing?
黒を並べてみんなを惑わせようとしているのよ。あなたは間違ってる。何が真実よ。そうやって黒を並べてみんなを惑わせようとしているのよ。あなたは間違ってる。何が
Yo,
真実
come
よ。
on. Here we go.
黒を並べてみんなを惑わせようとしているのよ。この学級裁判にはみんなの命がかかっているのよ。独りよがりの真実
Come
の
on
せい
now.
でみんな死んでしまうわ。この学級裁判にはみんなの命がかかっているのよ。独りよがりの真実のせいであなたの意見は十分に分かった。けど絶対
Okay,
に
got the
認めない
last
わ。
one then.
私を犯人に従ってるような証拠がないじゃない。確かな推理を押し付けてるだけよ。私はみんなを守りたいのにどうしてあなたは邪魔するのよ。あなた
Come
の
on
意見は
now.
十分に分かった。だけど絶対に認めないわ。私を犯人に従ってるような証拠がないじゃない。確かな推理を押し付けてるだけよ。私はみんなを守りたいのにどうしてあなたは邪魔するのよ。あなたの意見は十分に分かった。だけど絶対に
Come on.
認めないわ。私を犯人に従ってるような
Alright, final blow
漫
is
画ゴミで何がわかるというの。
Kirumi's gloves.
これで終わりだ。
Kirumi's gloves. I knew it. I was right again. Show us your gloves.
あの黒い布くずの正体は東條さんのその黒い手袋だ。
I'm so happy that I'm getting these right.
ひるみの手袋
Show us your gloves. How are those gloves looking?
犯人がロープを手で掴んでスピードの調整をしていたとすると、そこにはかなりの摩擦があったはずなんだ。素手ならやけどしてもおかしくないくらいのね。けど犯人はやけどを免れた。それは犯人は素手じゃなかったからなんだ。
そうか、犯人は手袋をしてたんだな。その手袋が摩擦でボロボロになって。
それがプールに落ちてた。
この中で黒い手袋をつけてるのなんて東條ちゃんだけだよね。
I'm pretty sure.
じゃあ今君が身につけている手袋は寄宿舎で取り替えたものか。
寄宿舎に予備として置いてあるのは僕らが着ている制服と全く同じ材質の同じものだから、今の推理が正しいかどうかは君の手袋と黒い布切れを比べればはっきりするんだ。
どうですか東條さん。プールに落ちていた黒い布と君の手袋が同じものか、ここで確認させてもらえませんか。
This is insane, guys. It's like we're about to lose a mother.
あれどうしたの？汗びっしょりだよ。
東條さん、どうしたの？
in the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because it means that someone has to be sacrificed. But Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it and kept thinking it kept going. This is where it led me, and I won't turn away from it.
僕がこの真実を証明してみせる。
Alright, now the closing argument starts. The evidence made of metal in the piranhas didn't eat. No, wrong button. Okay, we're not there yet then. What was used as a partition in the piranha tank? We're not there yet either. The thin and long item the culprit took from the gem. Thin and long item that was taken from the gem. That would be the rope. The partition. Yeah, so we're not given a whole lot of time. Where in the gym was the rope tied? We're not there yet. Before the murder, what was put on the victim's wrists? The handcuffs. What was taken from the pool? What was taken from the pool? Is that the rubber inner tube? Yes. What was used to transport the body on the ropeway? Jim's window frame and rope. Is that... No, it's not that. Piranha tank. No. What was used to transport? We're not there yet. Hitting the brakes was tougher than expected. Okay, I cannot afford to get anything else wrong right now. But where was the body carried to? Piranha tank lid. Jim's window frame and... Where was the body carried to? I mean, there has to be that. What was used to transport the body on the ropeway? It wasn't the piranha tank lid. But where in the gym was the rope tied? That has to be the window. Well, this is the partition. The evidence made of metal, the piranhas didn't... That's the handcuffs. Oops, no. But where in the gym was the rope tied? If I don't see anything else, that has to be it. What was used to transport the body on the ropeway? Well, this has to be here then. Yes. Well, what was used to transport the body? The hanged inner tube. So that just leaves you. So where's your question at? Well, where in the gym was the rope? So this was the answer. I just had to make sure.
被害者の死体が発見されたのは今朝、夢野さんのマジカルショーの最中だった。
Just narrowly avoided death.
夢野さんが飛び込んだ水槽にピラニアが注ぎ込まれた時、僕たちは夢野さんが脱出に失敗したと思って慌てた。結果的に夢野さんの水中脱出は成功したけど、アンジーさんが水槽のカーテンを開けた瞬間、僕たちの水槽の中に漂う星君と、それに群がっていくピラニアの姿だった。驚く僕たちの目の前でピラニアは一瞬にして星君の体を食い漁った。そして残ったのは彼の骨と彼がつけていた手錠だけだった。この驚愕の光景こそが犯人の奇想天外なトリックの仕上げだったんだ。殺害時刻と殺害場所を誤認させ、夢野さんに罪をかぶせるという計画的犯行のね。
Yeah, because they were trying to make it seem like Himiko was the suspect at first.
事件の本当の始まりは昨日の夜午後8時55分頃に遡る。マジカルショーの準備中だった体育館で犯人が一人きりになるチャンスが訪れた。そこで犯人は体育館にあった脚立を使ってピラニアの水槽に近づくと、ガラス板で作られた蓋を外してその水槽の中に入れた。それを仕切りにして水槽の中をピラニアがいる空間と
Okay, yeah, so
いない空
my
間に分
question
け
that I
た。
asked earlier, scratch that question because this is the answer. We already talked about this. The reason why Ryoma was not eaten right away from being put in the tank was because he was put on the opposite side of that parting glass.
次に犯人は体育館の舞台袖にあったロープを持ち出すと、再び脚立を使って今度は体育館の窓に向かった。そこで犯人はカーテンと上下2つの窓を開くと、その窓枠にロープの先端を結び、そのロープを体育館の外にあるプールに向かって投げ下ろしたんだ。この体
Just
育
the
館での
evil
準備が
smirks and faces that
犯
they
人
make
が
on these
描いた
things.
奇想天外なトリックの重要な布石なんだ。そして夜時間、深夜午前0時過ぎに犯人は星君をテニス選手の研究教室へと呼び出した。 殺人計画を実行に移すためにね。まず犯人は星君の不意をついて彼を気絶させた。おそらく背後から殴ったりしたんだと思う。そして気絶した星君の両手にシャワールームにあった手錠をかけると、水を溜めたシンクに彼の頭を突っ込んだ。水に沈められた
so
苦
they
しさ
said
で
that he had no
星
other
君は目が
injuries.
覚めてもがいて抵抗したはずだ。犯人はその抵抗を見越して星君に手錠をかけていたんだ。その形跡は手錠とシンクの両方に傷跡として残ったけど、抵抗むなしく星君は殺されてしまった。けど犯人のトリックはここからが本番だった。犯人はテニスネットからワイヤーを引き抜くと、それを研究教室の窓からプールに向かって垂らした。そしてプールに向かうと、体育館の窓に結んだロープをワイヤーと結んでから、もう一つの道具を手に再び研究教室へと戻ったんだ。もう一つの道具、それはプールの用具室にあったゴム製の浮き輪だ。
And all of this
そして
completely
研究
undetected
教室
because
に
it was
戻った犯
nighttime.
人はワイヤーをたぐってその先に結ばれたロープを引っ張り上げた。
It's like at that point they had all the time in the world.
そのロープをピンとなるまで引っ張った上で研究教室の窓枠に結びつけて、体育館の窓枠と研究教室の窓枠を一本の長いロープでつないだんだ。さらに持ってきた浮き輪の取っ手に別の短いロープでハンガーを作ると、窓枠同士をつないだロープに浮き輪を吊り下げた。こうして犯人はトリックの要となる死体を運搬するためのロープウェイを完成させたんだ。だけど犯人は知らなかった。この後2つの誤算が起きてしまうことを。
And both of those mistakes were in the pool.
犯人は星君の死体とともに浮き輪に乗り込むと、体育館の窓に向かって滑り降りていった。研究教室の窓と体育館には高低差があるから結構なスピードが出ていたはずだ。そこで犯人は体育館の窓に激突しないようにブレーキを使ったんだ。それは犯人自身の手だ。ロープを掴んでその摩擦で減速させたんだよ。それが可能だったのは犯人は手袋をしていたからだけど、そのせいで ボロボロになった手袋の一部がプールに落ちてしまったんだ。
Just dropped right into the pool.
それでも体育館の窓にたどり着いた犯人はピラニアの水槽に星君の死体を入れた。水槽に仕掛けておいたシキリータはその死体をピラニアに食べられないようにする役割と、密度の上がったピラニアの群れで死体を隠す役割もあったんだ。そしてあとはロープをほどいて浮き輪を回収するだけというところで、犯人にとって2つ目の誤算が起きてしまったんだ。片方の取っ手のロープが勝手にほどけて浮き輪がプールに落ちてしまったんだよ。
Don't know why my model keeps freezing.
その結果犯人は手袋の破片と浮き輪という2つの重要な証拠を現場に残してしまったんだ。しかもそれらは回収したくてもできなかった。夜時間はプールの遊泳禁止という校則でね。これが全ての真実だよ。そうだろ？超高校級のメイド東條きるみさん。東條さん、これが僕がたどり着いた真実だよ。どこか間違っているところはある？
There's no need to even bother at this point, because like I said, when we make the decision of who the culprit is and Shuichi says it, you know, that's it. Or any of the protagonists, Makoto, Hajime, they're dead set on it, and they're gonna prove it no matter how many times they try to fight it. No matter how many times, no matter how much I want it to be wrong. You know, back in the second game, I didn't want to believe that Mikan was responsible for committing 2 murders. But Hajime did not back down. No matter how many times she tried to say, "Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me," she just kept digging herself into a hole. So, but with this game now, that means that for the first 2 murders now, the victim is male and the suspect is female. That's very interesting, seeing as though we have a misandrist in the cast. You know, Tenko, as much as you hate men, 2 boys have been killed by 2 girls so far. So, I really am getting tired of hearing all the misandry, especially when the boys are all getting dropped like flies, and the girls are the ones doing it. Like, this is insane. The first 2 murders were committed by girls. And both of them, first of all, both of their names start with K. It's very interesting again. But yeah, Kaede was the protagonist of the game. And she committed murder. So now the protagonist switches to Shuichi. Kirumi was a mother figure to everybody here. You know, feeding everyone, cleaning, helping out, and being just incredibly supportive. And then she proves yet again that you just can't trust people here. Everyone is capable of committing a murder. Like, you just cannot trust people here, man. Like, it is painful finding out that Kirumi, of all people, would commit a murder. I mean, she does look pretty intimidating, but still.
受けた依頼は最後までやり遂げるのが私のメイドとしての誇りなのだけれど、こんな形で終わってしまうとね。
今の認めたってこと？
There's no use denying it anymore.
だけどさ、どうして自分の手袋を使ったの？
なかったってことでしょ。あったら当然それを使ってるはずだもんね。
And the fact that Ryoma was killed in such a gruesome way, too.
ほんと、モノクマって性格悪いよね。
I mean, yeah, Rantaro's death was pretty painful, a whole shot put ball falling on his head. But Kaide didn't have to do much other than stack the books in the perfect order so that the ball would roll and then fall directly on the person who was lured into the trap. So it's a pretty painful way to go. But I mean, you, Kirumi, you drowned, you knocked him out, and drowned him while he was knocked out, handcuffed him and drowned him while he was knocked out, and still felt like that wasn't enough. And you fed him to a school of piranhas.
ま、おかげでゲームは盛り上がるけどさ。
けど、これでもう決まりだね。
まあ誰かさんの出現の時点でほとんど決まってたけどね。まだわからんやろ。意外なやつが真犯人って可能性もあるで。
The minute you gave it away, that they asked permission to use that windowsill in the gym.
マラダムは風の時のお母さんみたいに優しいわね。
それでは行きましょう。白と黒の運命を分けるワクワクでドキドキだ。
Alright, and the fact that we actually have to go ahead and pick the person.
さて、投票が終わったようなので、それでは結果発表です。
One person still voted for Shuichi, are you serious?
投票の結果、黒となるのは誰か。その答えは正解なのか不正解なのか。
Almost a unanimous decision. Alright, how did we do this time? Okay, we got an A again. Get 150 coins for that.
Nanto.
Oh, sorry, hang on.
You all... Oh, sorry. Oh my, you all voted correctly. What an unexpected and unpredictable outcome! The blackened who killed Ryoma Hoshi is Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. Phew, thank goodness we managed to get to the class trial again. There's nothing good about this at all. But why did it have to be Kirumi? Truly, this result was unexpected. How can you be so calm about it? But Ganta no can believe it. Kirumi was so helpful for everyone. Saying Kirumi is also culprit? Hey, how long have you been lying to us? Is that why you took such good care of us? So you could deceive everyone? You mean she's not my mom? She was never your effing mom! Hey, Kirumi, tell me, why? You were always thinking about everyone around you. How could you kill someone? Human beings have always been selfish, self-centered creatures. That's why I hate humans. They burn down the forest we call home. They pollute the rivers we drink from. I'll never forgive humans. But is that really a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice. Shut up, enough with the commentary already. Well, Kirumi, were your feelings towards us simply another falsehood? No, it can't be. Say it ain't so. That was just another lie, too. I don't think so. I still believe Kirumi cares about us.
Huh?
And how would you know? I can't say for certain, but I can sense that this trial has been agonizing for her. You can't say for certain, That is what a detective would say. Kirumi, are you upset? Because of the people important to you? You mean like from the motive video? So Kirumi watched hers after all. Earlier, Kirumi mentioned that she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request came from someone important in her motive video. Do you have nothing to say for yourself? No, that's not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you why I did it, you will regret what you've just done. Regret? Spit it out already. Otherwise, we can't accept this outcome. Please, Kirumi, tell us. I care about you a lot, and I know the others care about you too. So please. Very well. If you are all so desperate to know, I will consider this a final request and tell you everything. Wait a minute. Accepted a request? Like, don't tell me he requested you to kill him. No more lies then. You better just tell us the truth. Please and thank you. Yes, I understand. Your reasoning was exactly right. The reason I murdered Ryoma was because of what I saw in my motive video. As I thought, you did indeed watch your video. Does that mean someone broke the agreement and traded you your motive video? Alright, fess up. Which one of you did it? Close your eyes and raise your hand if it was you. Well, why would the one raising their hand need to close their eyes? That won't be necessary. I did not trade my motive video with anyone. If you didn't trade with anyone, how'd you see your motive video? Because she just got it. I guess not everybody received somebody else's. And perhaps Kirumi received her own motive video. You mean she had her own motive video from the start? Correct. No one had my motive video but me. The video's intended recipient. I have no idea why. It's not possible! Monokuma, what the hell's going on? You know, I meant to bring this up earlier because it's been bugging me for a while. All this talk about videos being switched. What does that mean exactly? Nah, don't play dumb. You're the one who switched up all the motor videos.
いやいや
No, I didn't.
もじもじ
もじもじ
あ
Was I not supposed to ask that? Did you come screw up again? Not supposed to? It's all Mono Fanny's fault. She passed them out without checking the names. No, what? I didn't know. Monotaro should have checked the names too. Wait a minute. I don't even remember passing out any videos. It was my fault. What?
ごめんよ
I apologize. I should have been more careful.
いえ
No, Monodum, it's not your fault. It's all your fault. I'm sorry, it's all our fault. I'm sorry too.
あ
It seems I misunderstood.
そうそう
I completely forgot that the plan all along was to redistribute the videos.
お父ちゃん
あのね
Not your fault at all, kids. It's my fault for forgetting.
お父ちゃんねえなんや
What the hell is this mushy feel-good crap?
アホか
You're all idiots. I'm through getting along with you dummy bears.
さてと
I'm sorry to cause so much trouble. Please continue your boring conversation.
そうだったのね。
I see. The motor cubs merely distributed the motor videos at random. Receiving my own video was nothing more than bad luck.
なるほどな。
So you just watched it without knowing why it was given to you?
おい
What was in your video? You're probably not gonna tell us that.
どうしたの？
Well, you promised to tell us everything.
ええ、
I will tell you the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone will believe it.
あのね
If that's the case, why don't we all watch the motor video together?
そうよ
Yes, that would be much better. Let's hurry before Daddy gets bored again. How thorough of you, yet I suppose it is better this way. Perhaps the truth will be easier to believe if you witness it with your own eyes. What, did he kill somebody in your family? Like what? After Kinemi had spoken, the Motor Cubs began playing the video.
さーて大好評につき復活した同期ビデオの時間だよ。お前らの大切な人は誰かな。始まり始まり。超高校級のメイド東條きるみさん。彼女はあらゆる依頼を成し遂げるスーパーメイドとして政界や財界などにも多くの顧客を抱えていました。そんなある日のことです。彼女は顧客の一人であるこの国の総理大臣から突然呼び出され、そこである大事な依頼をされるとともにこう言われました。超高校級のメイドとしてこの国の国民すべてに仕えてほしいと、彼女は総理大臣からこの国の立て直しを依頼され、
Oh, come
全
on,
ての
what?
権限を譲渡されたのです。
So Donald Trump is in this game the whole time?
そして彼女は表向きは施設秘書として働きつつ、この国の影の総理大臣に
Well, there you have it, folks. You gotta blame Donald Trump for this entire situation.
いや真の総理大臣になったのです。かつてない危機に瀕しているこの国を救えるのはもはや東條さんの他にはいません。そう、この国の未来はすべて彼女の両肩にかかっているのです。でも東條さんならきっとやれるはずです。彼女は受けた依頼は必ずやり遂げる人ですから。そして自分が仕える国民の皆さんを心から大切な存在と思えるような女性なのですから。あ、そうそう、ちなみになんですけど、 この後この民度の低い国民の皆さんはとんでもない目に遭ってしまうわけですが、それが何かは内緒だよ。パパ、自分自身の目で確かめてくださいね。
It can't be.
なんだ
What
よ
the hell? The Prime Minister?
ええ、
Everything you just saw is true. Though, I only remembered it upon watching that video. Remembered?
待ってよ
Please, hold on. That video is true?
何ですか？
It's ridiculous. There's no way Kirimi is really the Prime
い
Minister.
い
No, it's the truth. I am Kirimi Tojo, the ultimate maid, and the most important people to me
え、メッシュ方向よ。
are the citizens of this country.
窮地に立たされたこの国の再建を依頼された私は超高校級のメイドとしてこの国のすべての国民に仕えることを誓ったの。それまでも政治家や政党にはメイドとして助言をすることもあったけれど、この国がかつてない危機に見舞われたのを機に彼は私に全権を委ねたいと言ってきたわ。そして私はその依頼を受けることにした。この国という主人に仕えることができるなんてメイドとしては最高の仕事だと思ったからよ。
なんなの？
You're literally confusing the shit out of me. Cause this makes no sense. And I gotta take a dump.
なるほど。
I see. So Kirimi was the real Prime Minister, running the country behind the scenes. How can you seriously believe that a high schooler could be Prime Minister?
分かってないね。
I don't think it's odd that an ultimate level talent could be that powerful. I mean, Keyboy's talent lets him pretend to be human, even though he's a heartless robot.
失礼な
How rude! I am not pretending. I'm still learning.
そっか。
I see. Well, good luck, I guess. She's about to be executed.
すごいよ
I was aware of Kirimi's impressive talents, but Prime Minister.
でも
Then Kirimi really is Prime Minister. She holds burden of country's future.
っていうか、
The motive video aside, Kirimi doesn't seem like she'd lie about something like that.
ねえね
Now, I get that Kirimi is really important, but what was that unprecedented crisis?
わからないわ。
I don't know exactly. Or actually, why can't I remember?
と
With our memories lost,
それは
wait, isn't this just like the ultimate hunt?
そうね。
Perhaps. It is connected to the ultimate hunt.
え？
The ultimate hunt is connected to this unprecedented crisis facing the nation? If that's true, how are they connected? What is this ultimate hunt anyway?
わからないわ。
I do not know what is happening to the nation while I am here, inside the end wall. That is why I needed to know. I needed to know that the most important people in my life were safe.
メッシュ方向よ。
Because I am duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation. And so she thought that she could escape in order to be sure that the people of the nation were safe. And she thought that she can get away with committing murder and graduate and leave. Well, again, you would be just as naive as Kaede thinking that she would be able to trick the mastermind into a death trap.
ごめんなさい。
That is why I needed to escape.
だとすると
So you weighed our lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation.
え。でも、
But if those are the options, of course you pick everyone outside, right? There's just too many lives at stake out there. And we just stopped Kirimi from doing that because we selfishly wanted to live.
やだよ。
What should we do? Did we just make a terrible mistake? If everyone outside dies because Kirimi is dead,
なんでだよ。
Doesn't that mean we pretty much destroyed the country? Like, what do we do?
待て
What's Monokuma planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know how many people live in this country? Like, 100 million easily.
ふざけやがって
No matter how powerful the mastermind is, there's no way they could really... In the wrong buttons.
クマ嘘つかない
Bears do not lie.
クマ嘘つかない
あのね
I am the ruler of this world, and nothing is beyond my power. Nothing's beyond your power? What kind of arrogant, ridiculous...
100% です。
That is 100% a lie. It is impossible that he could bring disaster to a country.
うぷぷだ
どういうつもり？
What's so funny?
って
You guys act like you can't believe it. But you're all terrified anyway.
知らん
If you can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason.
よほほほ
But why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animal that tells lies? Hey, cut it out! This is serious!
あれあれ
How long you gonna keep talking about Kidami?
ガビー
Let's talk about Hyoma. It would be a shame to completely neglect him.
そっか。
That's right. We know your motive to kill, but why did you kill Ryoma specifically? Because he didn't value his life at all?
それは
Because he was easy to kill. Easy to kill?
おかしいよ
Ryoma not that weak? When he used the Shukuchi method, even Ganta no could catch.
いいえ
His physical strength was irrelevant when he did not have a reason to live. Like I said, he didn't value his life.
そうよね
Without that, he became the weakest among us. I took advantage of his weakness and killed him.
えっと
What do you mean?
それは
I told him I had urgent matters to discuss and to meet in the research lab on the 3rd floor. There, I revealed my motive video, and afterwards I told him,
そうね
I'm responsible for the life of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. He then responded,
分かったよ
So, you got a reason to survive. That's the complete opposite of me. That's good.
あんたは
If you got something to live for, it means your life has value. After he said that, he told me he would clean up the tennis balls lying around.
私に背を向けたのよそれを見た瞬間私は彼を殺す決心を固めたわ彼ほどの人間が私の殺気に気づかないはずがない気づいた上での行動だったのよ彼はそこで生きることを諦めたのよ
Yeah, I knew it. He intentionally... He let her kill him. On cue with the music there. He let her kill him. He didn't even try to defend himself.
そうね
That is when I decided that I must sacrifice his life for my nation and my people.
じゃあ
Then Ryoma knew he was going to be killed.
でもさ
Wait a minute. It's Maki's fault that Ryoma decided he didn't want to live anymore. Always instigating.
は
What?
だってさ
Ryoma only gave up on life after you showed him his motive video. She didn't show him the video. Well, since you didn't watch his motive video, I guess you had no way of knowing.
どういう意味？
What's your point?
ちょっと
Wait a minute. You're talking as if Ryoma saw that motive video. Didn't you just say that he only checked the name and didn't watch the video? Did I say that? What are you getting at?
あのさ
You probably shouldn't say anything, but someone has to set up and speak for poor Ryoma. Has to step up and speak for poor Ryoma.
だから
Again, what's your point? That he gave up on life because I showed him his motive video?
と
I'll get to that in a sec. But why do you think Ryoma wanted to see his motive video? Cause he was looking for a reason to live. Isn't that right, Maki?
なんで
How do you know that?
は
The swap motive videos. Didn't we agree not to show them to each other? Yeah, I remember. Because once you watch them, you've got a motive to kill.
けどよ
But, if it shows someone important to me, I'd really like to see that.
ね
Any idea who'll be in the video?
いや
I don't. That's why I want to see it. Once I know I've got someone important to me, I'll have a reason to live.
やれやれだな
If I've got a reason to live, then I've got a reason to escape here with you guys.
つまり
In other words, that video might just give me a motive to live.
頼むよ
So, please.
えそうだね
You're right. He was looking for a reason to live.
あのさ
Which means you shouldn't have shown him his motive video in the first place.
おい
What do you mean? What did his video show?
おお
Nothing. His motive was empty. Empty? Oh, we're up next. Let's give it a watch, shall we?
さーて大好評につき復活したお前らの
Okay.
大切な人は超高校級のテニス選手星龍馬くんへの応援メッセージなのですが、残念ながら彼にとって大切と呼べる存在はこの世界のどこにもいませんでした。誠に申し訳ありません。ここに
No, he doesn't.
お詫びいたします。サーリー。
No one. No one was important to him.
ふざけやがって
That's what he was shown? If he saw something like that, he had none to care for, and none who cared for him. He found no motive to live. Because of that, he chose to let Kirimi claim his life.
そうだったのね
So, that's why. He must have just watched that video before I summoned him to meet with me.
そんな
The typo there. He just gave up then? To hell with that! The damn moron!
でも
It's bad to have no reason to live. But it's also bad to have too many reasons to live.
だって
That's why you did such a terrible thing, right, Kirimi? For too many reasons.
ええ
You are free to judge me for killing Ryoma. How I bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation and its people.
みんなのために
Because that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That's why I needed to survive. Sacrificing you all meant saving the lives of men, women, children, and elderly.
ごめんなさい
I wanted to live. Monokuma, Ganta have question.
なんかよ
What is it?
ね
Can Ganta be blackened instead of Kirumi?
え
What?
えゴンタは
Ganta, not smart boy, but even Ganta understand what everyone's saying. Kirumi should live, not Ganta. The world needs her.
えっと
I was thinking the same thing. I don't want to die, but Kinumi's life is way more valuable than mine. And Kinumi's got the lives of hundreds of millions of people on her shoulders, right?
残念ですが
Logically, Kinumi's survival would result in fewer casualties than our collective survival would.
やれやれ
Jeez, maybe it would have been better if we'd gotten the culprit wrong. And what do you mean? If Kirumi survives, the nation's future will be secure. Then, what was the point of me doing all this? Why did I reveal the truth? What have I done? Was I wrong? I shouldn't have...
Shuichi!
What kind of face is that, Shuichi? If you're my sidekick, then suck it up! Oh, I need some water.
Oi!
That goes for all of you! To hell with all this value of life shit! Well, life's not just some thing! You can't trade it or put a price on it!
Ika.
And your life doesn't just belong to you. It's for your parents, your grandparents, your friends, even your neighbors.
I don't know.
It's not something you can just decide to throw away on your own.
心配すんな。
So we didn't do the wrong thing. Well, life's purpose is to be lived. Those are some bars right there. As long as you stay alive, anything's possible. You can even go to the stars.
当たり前だろ。
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I wanna live. I haven't even traveled to space yet. There's no way in hell I'm gonna die here. The idiot's talking again. But he's right. I mean, you're right too. He is an idiot, but he's right. Again. I don't know why, but idiots always fill me with inspiration. Hey, shut up! I told you to stop calling me an idiot.
でもさ、
Maybe his stupid speech is just what we needed to hear. Kitami certainly looks shaken by it. Shaken?
だってさ、
Do you really think someone as desperate to live as Kitami would give up so easily? Of course not. In fact, she's probably still hasn't given up even now. She was hoping that learning the truth would make one of us, what is that face? Make one of us volunteer to die in her place. But what is that face? Like, get out of here with that. The what?
でもさ、
But Monokuma would never allow a blackin to escape punishment. So maybe she wanted everyone to rebel so she could use that as cover to escape on her own. How about it, Kirimi? Am I close? You are the most detestable cretin I have ever met. You knew exactly what I would attempt, yet allowed me to explain anyway. Wait. Oh, what he just said was true?
まさか
You tried to trick Ganta? Try to trick everyone?
マジかよ。
Seriously, you backstabbing cunt?
やめろ。
Enough. She was just trying to stay alive in her own way. Nobody can blame her for that.
そうね。
That's right. I must survive. Because I carry the weight of an entire nation on my shoulders. I would not have killed Ryoma if I was so easily deterred. This request will not be fulfilled until I have brought joy to every citizen of this nation. So no matter what, I cannot die. That is why I killed Ryoma. Even now, I refuse to give up.
そっか。
You still refuse to give up. So what do you intend to do?
生きるのよ。
I intend to live. I must survive, no matter what it takes. I must debase myself. If I must debase myself, so be it. I would drink filth and eat carrion to survive.
生き残ってやる。
I will do anything to survive. She screamed and she started running. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was completely undignified. It's a completely undignified exit.
逃げてやる。私は絶対にこんなところでは死なない。
There's no way I'm letting you out of here. It was ugly and raw and feral. She just ran as fast as she could. I heard my voice call out. Run! Why are you telling her to run? Run, Kirimi! Like I said, I'm not letting you leave. You already know what's gonna happen to her now. That she's trying to run.
さーて、超高校級のメイド東條きるみさんのためにスペシャルなお仕置きを用意しました。
この国のために、国民の皆様のために。
では張り切っていきましょう。お仕置きタイム。
死んでたまるか。
It's like he just sees all this coming. I mean, really. Yeah, there's no way you're getting through that. You cannot be this determined. Still managed to get through that. Again, I knew he was gonna do it again. I knew he was gonna do it again. Monodam is like one by one executing every member of the Mono Cubs. Like, what is he doing? But all that just for her to fall to her death. Why, Monodam? Why did you kill Monosuke? If you need to vomit, let it out. You will feel much better afterward. Monosuke, he was no different from Mono Kid. He was getting in the way of us getting along. We don't need him. Don't need him? Monodam is just like one by one. He's gonna be the last one left at this point. We few remaining Mono Cubs must get along. No matter what, we must always get along. Not even Father can stop us from getting along. Not if he knows what is good for him. He's threatening Monokuma now. This academy belongs to us. The age of the Mono Cubs begins now. How dare you take that rebellious tone with me, young man? And yet, his angsty attitude of yours is just so cute. Yep, you shrunk. You're not getting any larger, you know? It's so unbearably cute. All this cuteness makes me feel like I'm gonna sneeze.
ゲームズ
Yeah, I'm not sure what the ugly B word was for.
やめてよ
It doesn't matter. Now's not the time for that.
やだよ。
I can't take this anymore. Even Kirimi was killed so brutally. Am I gonna end up like that too?
天候が守ります
I won't let that happen, Hibiko. I'll protect you no matter what.
At this rate, well, never mind. I was gonna say at this rate, all the guys are gonna end up killed first, but I mean, the two girls who committed murder have still been executed. So
I'll protect you no matter what. But I don't want to do this anymore either. Please, let's just stop this killing game. I don't care if we stay trapped here forever.
ほらほら
Isn't that what Atawa said?
神様も言ってるよ
All desire, even your desire to escape this place, can corrupt you beyond redemption. It's Monokuma who's corrupt. He's the one who distributed the motive videos.
そうだね。
Those videos were more dangerous than we thought. To have driven Kirimi that far.
確かに。
What worries me is, as long as we're trapped here, we don't know what's true or false. That must be why Kirimi did not want to show the videos. She thought that if everyone felt the same murderous rage that she did, this killing game would be pure chaos. She wanted to stop it.
ねえね
If that's the case, then we really shouldn't show our videos to each other.
当たり前です。
That was our consensus from the beginning. Not including you, of course.
でもさ、
I had assumed Kokichi would try to show us our videos too. Get under our skin. But that did not come to pass. What I wonder were his intentions. I'd never do anything like that. I'm still thinking about what Kirimi said. What Kirimi said? Everything you just saw is true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video.
それは
What she said earlier, correct?
は
What about it?
えっと
She said that she remembered, and it didn't sound like a lie either.
そっか
Maybe that video had the properties of a flashback light, if it made her remember. The properties of a flashback light? Still, how could Kirimi remember something she never should have forgotten? Serving the entire nation seems too important for her to just forget.
あ
That's true.
ー
Does that mean we have motives to kill that we'll remember by watching our videos? And if that's the case, maybe it's for the best that we don't watch the videos. As long as we don't see the videos, we won't know our motives. Yeah, now I'm convinced. It's probably for the best. Those motive videos would mess us up. Better if we just believe in each other. And it's right. It's best that we not remember our motives for everyone's sake.
まったく。
Hearing you speak of everyone's sake is the least believable lie I've heard yet.
ひどいよね。
How rude. I'm always doing stuff for everyone's sake.
yeah, all right. You're always instigating.
嘘だよ。
I'm sure you won't believe me when I say stuff like that, so I'll just keep lying.
と。
Maybe seeing Kirimi's final moments has made me change my views.
だってさ、
She tried to escape until the very end. Running away to live might not be a bad idea.
そうだね
Maybe facing the truth isn't enough.
そうだな。
Yeah, true. It's okay to run sometimes. Just gotta win in the end. That's all you gotta do. And with that, The second class trial ended for us. And a Pyrrhic victory. We had still lost a friend. What is the end Kaido spoke of? And how do we reach it? I don't know. I still don't know. When we returned from the courtroom, the area was already blanketed in darkness.
とりあえず
For now, we should rest. To me, that seems the most rational course of action.
そうじゃな。
Yeah, my brain's out of juice from going full throttle all day.
てめえ
Like you even have a brain to use?
許しません
Anyway, this killing game is over. I won't allow it to go on.
大丈夫だよ。
It'll be fine. As long as we listen to Atsua, we'll all be just fine.
どうしたの？
What's wrong, Ganta? Why are you staring up at the sky? It's just... Even when all this bad stuff happens, stars are always so pretty.
だけど
But stars here are different. Not the same ones Ganta used to.
と
Different? You mean the position of the stars? Yeah. Ganta looking, but no confined star he remembers.
どうして
But why? Were we taken somewhere far away? Far away?
な
Hey, let's all head back already. I'm wiped out.
ね
Hold on. I have to tell you guys something.
あお
What now? Like I said, I'm wiped out.
えあのさ
Now, it won't take that long. So just listen to what I have to say.
なんだ
Well, what is it that you have to say?
と
Everyone seems to be treating me like some kind of compulsive liar.
いいか
But that's ridiculous. There's a way worse liar than me in our group. A liar worse than you? I'm talking about Maki. Again with that face.
あ
What do you mean?
おお
Maki admitted it during the class trial, remember? Ryoma wanted her to show him his motive video because he was looking for a reason to live.
あのさ
But that wasn't the whole story. Ryoma was blackmailing you, wasn't he, Maki? Blackmail?
と
Ryoma just so happened to discover Maki's true identity. So he used that to blackmail her. I bet he said something like, if you don't show me my motive video, I'll tell everyone what you really are. That's why Maki didn't want us to know she's met with Ryoma.
つまり
She wanted to keep her true identity a secret. That's why she kept quiet until the last minute.
ちょっと待て
Why you... What shit are you making up now? Maki's true identity? What? I've known Maki's true identity the whole time. For a moment there, I thought Maki had disappeared. She moved so fast.
こういうのもつまんなくはないけどさみんなの目の前で殺す気
You keep playing games, somebody just might.
おいはるかてめえ何やってんだ
確かに君なら俺の細い首の骨を折るくらいわけそんなの君らしくないよ隠れて殺すのが君のやり方なんじゃないの
And I do gotta admit, the ultimate character, like I said, like, I'm sorry, her appearance does not give off child caregiver at all.
超高校級の暗殺者さ
You see now, Ultimate Assassin definitely feels more right.
My goodness, guys. Alright, and with that, that is the end of the chapter. And we are ready to begin.
ご覧ください。定点カメラが撮影した現在の上空の模様です。
Okay, well, before they continue with that, like I said, we'll end the stream. And I'll be back to this later on in the week, like maybe towards the weekend. We gotta get Koga back in here at some point to do something. But as Koga, like I said, I don't intend on playing another game until next month, because the game, I'm waiting for it to be released. The game doesn't come out till July, and I'm really hoping that I don't put this game down, because I don't want to just be in Yami form playing games all the time. Now when the Persona games come out, it'll definitely be seeing plenty of Koga then. But at this point, I might be through all the Danganronpa games before the Persona 4 Revival comes out, with how fast I'm moving here. We've already knocked out 2 class trials, 6 streams in. But that'll do it for today's stream, guys. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night.